All right, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Finale Friday, stop number 4 of the NPFL here at Lake Eufaula. Let me hear you, folks. I know it's hot, but let me hear you. Give me some energy. Up there on the podium, get up. Give me some energy. There you go. Two-day derby here. Had some weather come in the first day, but what a fabulous crew that we have here. We got everybody out. Water's still rising here. What a day on the live stream with Luke Duncan and Fat Cat out there. Tommy Biffle, a legend in his own mind and in our mind, of course, making his way up there. G-Man, we'll see what Wes Logan does, but it is going to be a tight race, folks. Look, the way that we're working this is at 1-110 and then 110 to 1. We don't have the place order here today, so we're going to exchange out on that hot seat a lot today. What's on the line here at stop number 4? Progressive Angler of the Year points, $100,000 and that beautiful shield right there to the winner of stop number 4 here. We want to thank our support for this event, Chad Smith and Yamaha Bass Cat Boats, Jerry Harris, and Happy with Power Pole. A big round of applause for our entire staff for what they've done this week. They worked hard, they worked long hours, so we appreciate them. Finally, we want to thank a special thanks to the local police department, fire, EMTs, first responders, and those people that keep our neighborhood safe. Buy them a cup of coffee, tell them hello, tell them thank you when you see them around town. Our sponsors in 2025, Progressive, Bass Cat Boat, Strike King, Luz, Humminbird, Minn Kota, Power Pole, Pro Guide Batteries, and Yamaha. We also like to recognize folks that made this possible here in the city. Mayor James Hickman, Community Development Director Andrea Oldham, Vision Eufaula Board President Karen Weldon. Where is she at? There she is right over there. Lindsay DeMondi, right? There we go. And Treasurer Donna Cameron, and also Sherry Wilkins. Put your hands together. It's been a year in the process, and they made it happen once again here at Lake Eufaula in Eufaula, Oklahoma. At this time, let us pause and remember those that we've lost in 2025. Let us pray. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this great nation. Thank you for the opportunity to gather with friends and family to enjoy the outdoors. We ask that you bless our police, fire, EMTs, first responders. Keep them safe after each and every shift. We want to thank our military, both those serving here and abroad, our veterans, and those that have paid the ultimate sacrifice. In Jesus' name, amen. If you can rise, please rise, remove your caps. Our colors to my left for our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars bombs
All right, always great to start off the ceremony there with our national anthem. So as I stated before, folks, look, there's a lot of things that go on behind the scenes, and at this time, we have a presentation to make. So I want Karen Weldon and Lindsay to come up here on stage, and on behalf of the NPFL, you guys stand right here. I'm going to hand this. Oh, come on up here. I didn't know. Come on up. Who is this?
Patty.
This is Patty. Okay, Patty, come right up here. Brad Fuller, our president. Patty, I'm Al. Didn't mean to leave you out. They always leave me out, so don't worry about it. You're same class. On behalf of the NPFL, our staff, and our fans around the world and the country, we want to present this for you to put anywhere in the office that you like, the replica of the state of Oklahoma, Lake Eufaula, our symbol, and the dates on there. Brad, present it to them. Get some photos. And then Karen, I'll talk to you real quick. So, look, this is the second time that we've been here. Come right over here for me. You guys stay right here. Second time we've been here. We love it here. The partnership is great. We understand the logistics. It always makes it more comfortable. The downtown area with all the murals, the fine Italian cuisine, barbecue, and all that stuff. What a great, great week we've had here.
Well, and it's been a great week having you here. We really appreciate the National Professional Fishing League for choosing Lake Eufaula. We hope you'll come back again. It's been a great time. Thanks a lot.
100% right there. Thank you, Karen, Lindsay, and Patty, for everything that you guys did for us this week. We appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. All right, the anglers are lined up bag and tub today. With that being said, I am going to get my weighmaster up here, Mr. Billy Thomas. Come on up here, brother. There we go. Courtney, your lovely wife, gave you a round of applause there. A little bit hot all week here. We're getting through this thing. We're going to find out who's going to take home that 100,000, that big shield. Are you ready to go?
I'm ready to go. It's going to get spicy, I have a feeling, before the end of this thing.
Billy always has the one-liners. We love it. Take your position right there. Do we have it up there? I've got a window up there that looks like the news. If you could take that off of there. Hold on a second. There we go. All right. All right, first to the scale, Specialized Welding and Fabrication Pro from Denver, North Carolina. How about it for Scott Hamrick? All right, Scotty's got one in the bag today. 8:15 on day one. I know it's hot out there. We'll get you off stage here real quick. 8:15, one in the bag today for a weight. We lock in. Be the score up there. Do we lock in there, Billy? Come on, Gremlins. Take it off there one more time. Yeah. Right. Yeah, it's just too small. That's all right. We're going to go. Yep, there we go. Lock it in right there. Sounds about right. Look, tough week today, the weather, the rising water, all that stuff, but, you know, it is what it is. Let's move on to New York.
Yeah, I mean, it's been real tough for me because I've been sick all week. Didn't get to hardly practice, but I had to come in early today, about done, but I figured I better weigh that little fish. It could mean a lot because I'm pretty good in the points, but it's going to knock me out for sure, but maybe I can make it up the next two. Appreciate everybody that sponsors me. I don't feel like really running down the list right now, but appreciate y'all out there anyway.
All right, brother, we'll see you there, Scott Hamrick. Next to the stage. Cue me up there. There we go. Dobbins Rods Pro from Salisbury, North Carolina. How about it for Hayden Hammond? All right, Hayden. 6'2" on the first day. Got 2 in the bag today. He ready to get home to South Carolina, or North Carolina, I said, reload and go from there. 813 right there, 211, total weight 813 for the week. Who'd you like to thank?
All my sponsors, Dobbins Rods, Moto Baits, Falcon Boats, everything ran great. I just can never get on this week.
All right, brother, let's get loaded up for New York. Next to the stage, Timmy Goins Speech, GA, BSR, LLC, Leesburg, Georgia. How about it for Brandon Klassen, the BSR Pro coming up here. Good to see you, sir. The Green Machine, 5 in the bag today, 13-14 on the first day. Needs 5-9 to take the lead. I don't think that's going to be a problem. 11-9, 25-7, your new leader right there. You got anything big in there you want to show?
I got 2.
Okay, go ahead. Show 2 real quick. Brandon Klassen with a lead right now of 25-7, just the beginning here of the way. And put your hands together, folks, for B right there, the BSR LLC Pro. All right, my friend, right over here to the right side. We'll talk real quick. All right, talk about the week real quick.
It was a fun week. I ain't never been here. I had to put my head down and grind each day. Rising water, muddy water. I just kept a shaky head in my hand and kept going with it.
Head down sometimes and just do what you like to do best.
That's right.
All right, brother, my friend. We appreciate you right there. If you want, you can't sit right there. He's got the hot seat right now. Get him something to drink if we can. Next to the stage, Pissy Fun Pro from Makawanga, Wisconsin, Caleb Kufal. What do we got in there? We got 4 in there. All right, 10-10 on the first day. He's got 4 in the bag today. Today's score total for the 2 days, 8-3 today, 18-13, 18-13. Let's get ready for New York.
Yeah, sounds good. I just never locked in on anything this week. First time here. It was tough with the conditions, but, no excuses. Move on to the next one.
All right, brother. We'll see you, Caleb. Appreciate you. Next to the stage, Tater Hog Custom Lures Pro from Concord, North Carolina. It's Tater Hog Matt McBee. He's still got a smile on his face. It's the first time I've seen 48 hours of smiling face from this guy. He had 10-14 on day 1. He's got 5 in the bag today. Tater, today's score on Finale Friday, your total right there. I need 14-10 to take the lead. 11-4 today, 22-2 right there. We'll see how it lays out at the end of this weigh-in.
Yeah, hopefully it'll be enough to get a check. Had a lot of fun. Love Oklahoma. Everybody's nice. Food's good over here. Just had a great week.
Great week, despite everything else going on. I like the positive attitude. Here's the deal. You make that check line, it'll be the first check with the NPFL.
Yes, it will.
The tide will be turning, brother. We'll see you up there in New York. Safe travels back home. Next to the stage, the Money Saver Lure Retriever Pro from Somerville, Tennessee. How about it for Richard Key? He's got it going on. You put that cold towel right there around the neck, on the wrist, cool you down. 3 in the bag today, 7-7 yesterday, 5-4, a 2-day total of 12-11. Act like we weren't even here.
I don't know about that.
Good food, though, right?
Yeah, good food. But, hey, babe, that's my supporter at home. Yep. She's watching, and I'm headed your way.
All right, brother. Safe travels back to the Memphis area. Next to the stage, we got a little bit of time right there. All right, well, we got Brandon up here. Usually the way that we do this, folks, and I'll be right back over there to you, is on the final day, we go out by place order, and we got that top 10 there, kind of build up drama. So it's kind of going to be a little bit all over the place, but we've done this before. But I asked Brandon, I said, look, you could stay in that hot seat. He goes, by golly, I want to stay in that hot seat. Hey, you're in the hot seat for the first time with the NPFL. How's it feel?
Man, it feels great.
There you go.
I can stay in it.
You hope you can stay in it? Well, I'll tell you what, if you talk to Michelle, maybe a little bit of bribery might help. I don't know, but we're on the up and up here. You got something to drink right there, so just relax. I got the fan pointed on you, not on Billy, so you'll be all right.
Good deal.
All right, good to see you. You got it. All right, we got a few more. For the folks that just showed up, anything in that cooler right there with First Form, go ahead and grab those beef sticks and drinks. Next to the stage, the Outpost of Pickwick Dam Pro from Counts, Tennessee. That man right there is Brandon Parkins. All right, sir. 2 in the bag today, 9-9 on day 1. Good to see you, bud. All right, 3-8, 13-1, 13-1. We're going to get back to the family, get some smiles, go to the Outpost, have a good dinner this weekend, and then back to the routine of Monday, right?
Yeah, it was a rough tournament for me. Today was absolutely brutal. I actually caught 10 or 15 fish, keepers yesterday, but today was terrible. The Red Sea did not play with me today, but I almost ran the no-wake zone in Longtown just to DQ myself today. That's how rough my day was. But seriously, appreciate y'all coming out. I absolutely love fishing in the state of Oklahoma. I've had some good memories here and Grand and all that, but not this week. But appreciate y'all coming out, and fam at home, all my friends watching, appreciate y'all watching, and I'll be home soon.
Brandon, we'll see you there, brother. All right, we've got a few more times to wait right here. We appreciate all the fans down here. If you got some space underneath those tents, get in that shade, folks. Like I said, that First Form cooler over there, grab something to drink. Any of you folks up there in the pavilion, you're more than welcome to come down here and grab some of those drinks and protein sticks for the weigh-in. Last flight is due in, Billy, at 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock. Dan Pops, as we call him, is out on the dock. He's checking in anglers. And you are watching this weigh-in courtesy of Full Com Media. So a big round of applause for all the folks, our cameramen, Mike Otten, Brad Fuller, and Tim, taking care of business to bring us the best production in the league. We got one up? Sure, why not? All right, here we go. NPFL Pro from North Carolina. How about it for David Williams? How high is the water, friend? It's still coming up, isn't it? You might as well not even answer that question. You stand right there for me. Right over there. We got 9 pounds and 11 ounces on day one. Got 5 in the bag today. Your score right there, 7-4. 2-day total of 16-15. 16-15. Reload.
Yeah, I mean, as tough as this place was this week, I mean, I feel good just to catch a limit both days. Sure. I just never got a big bite. You got to have at least one big bite to put you over that lip, and I never got it. So, we caught a good many fish. Just went through them ounces at a time. But it's amazing that we caught what we did with the water over 9 foot high and as muddy as it is. But I'd like to come back and try it again.
100%, man. We'll see you there. Safe travel. Say hi to Bergen for us. All right, appreciate it, David. Next to the stage, Rusty Hooks Bait and Tackle Pro from Lincolnton, North Carolina. That man right there is Shane Lineberger. How you doing, sir? Good, bud. How about this? 5 in the bag, 8-14. Right here, Shane. Come right over here for me. I'm going to give you a score right there today, and that's going to be a total. Need 16-10 to take the lead. 16-6, a 2-day total of 25-4. Show us what you got right there. I know there's a couple of good fish in there. Shane Lineberger with a good comeback today, 16 pounds and 6 ounces. Get loud, folks. There's the boom. That's how you come back on this lake right there. All right, Shane, come right over here for me. All right, good comeback today. I mean, look. It's not a basketball court. It's not a baseball field. It changes minute to minute, hour to hour, day to day. You just got to deal with the conditions out there. But the positivity that comes with 16 pounds and 6 ounces on day 2 under these conditions, pretty good for you.
Yeah, man. Today was kind of total opposite of what I did yesterday. Yesterday I did the same thing everybody else was doing, kind of beating the bushes. And I had one bite in practice. It was kind of this place has got shoreline grass. And right now it's covered up. It's got about 5 or 6 feet of water on it. And I had one bite in practice, just reeling chatterbait real slow through that. And at 9 o'clock I didn't have a bass this morning, so I was kind of stressed. I said, well, let's go over and try this spot. I pulled up there and I caught a 3-pounder and a 2-pounder and kept fishing and went down another little spot and finished off my limit. And for the rest of the day I bounced back and forth between those 2 little spots and caught, that one was a little over 4 and that was a little over 5. And I mean, you can get 16 pounds that way in a hurry. So, yes, the water's high, and yes, your inclination is to go flip everything you see. Sometimes they're just not up there. And from what I could tell today, they didn't seem to be up there really good. So I just kind of backed out to where I thought they may fall back to, which I really think is probably the original shoreline. And, man, I just I put that chatterbait to work, and I caught what I caught, and I'm blessed to have it.
All right, brother. We'll see you up in New York. Safe travels home. Shane Lineberger next to the stage. Academy Sports and Outdoors Pro from Hemphill, Texas. How about it for Andrew Upshaw? What do you say, Mike? So 10-10 on day 1. Your score on day 2 right here. 5 in the bag. Day 2 weight is 7-9. 2-day total of 18 pounds and 3 ounces. Maybe you sneak into that cash register line. I don't know.
I doubt it. I figured I probably need around 9 pounds a day, but that's just how it goes. I mean, it really got tough. Obviously, you can see the water came up even more today. Yep. So it just really messed everything up.
Safe travels back down south, and we'll see you in New York. Andrew Upshaw right there, Class Act. Next to the stage, Crosstown Ventures Pro from Lampe, Missouri. It's worldwide, James Watson. 9-10 on the first day right here, James. Today's score right there, 4 in the bag, 6 pounds even, 15-10.
Thanks, good to see you. Bye-bye.
There we go. That's it. A man of few words right there. He got to get back to Lampy. He's got a dinner date with Laura. All right, next. Visit Jefferson County, Tennessee Pro from Blaine, Tennessee. How about it for Hunter Sales? 5 in the bag today, 9-4 on day one. Good to see you. And I got one thing to say to you. I'll let you talk, but I want one thing that I want to recognize that I forgot to do yesterday. We did give it to you. 13-8. Why don't we show some of them fish? 22-12. 22-12 on that total right there. Yes, ma'am. I took the blame again. There you go, Hunter Sales, the Tennessee Pro with 2 beauties right there. Down in Douglas Lake, had a great time up there at Carson Newman. What a great and fantastic campus. A lot of historic value there. But yesterday I handed you a check and just wanted to let you know, and you got that check, donation on behalf of the NPFL to the team up there for the college team, for you guys to spend in any way you want. I don't think you guys need baits. Take them out for a good dinner.
Yeah, man, it takes a village to make the college fishing stuff happen. We have a great university at Carson Newman that supports our team. Those guys love helping out, working parking, volunteering with every tournament organization that comes to Jefferson County. But man, it was really special for the NPFL to make that donation back. It was nice to know they appreciated our guys' efforts. I know they were out there working hard that week. This organization as a whole is great, man. I love fishing over here. It's a family, and that's what it's all about. So caught them a little bit better today. I am ready to get back to Jefferson County because, man, I've had a long, hard week. I'm half brain dead up here trying to talk. Had to go swimming, trying to push my boat off today. And, every bite we had was a blessing from God. I do want to thank my travel partner, JT Russell. He took some time out of his day today to try to come pull me off of a sandbar. And so, hopefully he caught him at the end of the day anyways.
Talons up, brother. We'll see you down there in New York. Next to the stage, Big Daddy Baits Pro from Spring City, Tennessee. How about it for Brian Hatfield? 13-7 on day one. He's got 2 in the bag today. He's all smiles today, too. I love it. Thank you for all the folks coming out here to see Big Daddy bringing his fish. Maybe cash a check. Doubt it. Here is your finale fry. 3-8, total of 16-15, almost 17 pounds there. Not the day yesterday, just tougher, I guess, with that water coming up.
Well, I told you yesterday I didn't really know if I could catch one or not. So I kind of done the same thing in different areas. It just didn't work. No bites.
All right, brother. Head back there to Spring City. Cindy's waiting for you right there, and we will see you up in New York next. The National Fishing Expos Pro from Mooresville, Indiana. That man right there is Mike Quinlan. All right, Mikey. How about 14-4 on day one? He's got 5 in the bag today on Finale Friday. Good to see you, sir. Right up here. Your score right here on championship day is going to be there. Your total is going to be right there. 16-5, your new leader at 30 pounds and 9 ounces. Show us what you got right there. A good day 2 for Mike Quinlan. Brandon Klassen, we appreciate you, brother. Put your hands together, folks, for Mike Quinlan right there, the Indiana Pro at 30 pounds and 9 ounces. All right, let's talk real quick. Let's get him something to drink up here. He's going to be moving into that hot seat there. All right, my man. Not bad.
Pretty good day.
Makes you happy, doesn't it, under those conditions?
Oh, yeah. Hot. And I'll tell you what, fishing was great for me.
Okay.
I probably caught 20 keepers both days.
So you figured something out?
You know what? I moved with the fish early in the week. They were out in the bushes, and I got into a little ditch. And they were all the way back in a little ditch and about 4 foot of water on the bushes, and I just kept going back. And every time I went back, I'd catch a couple more good ones. And that's what I did for 2 days.
Take a seat right there. We're going to get you something to drink. Mike Quinlan has taken over the hot seat at 30 pounds and 9 ounces. Next, Big League Charters and Bruiser Pro from Knoxville, Tennessee. How about it for Robert Robleski? 11-6 on day one. He's got 4 in the bag today. Good to see you, brother. All right, 11-6, 4 in the bag today. Championship weight right here, 415, 2-day weight of 16.5. Here we come, New York.
I can't wait to go to New York, catch some smallmouth.
All right, brother, we'll see you there, my man. Robert Robleski. All right, next to the stage. I want you guys to get loud because this man's from Oklahoma, and he's been around for a little bit. Bass Pro Shops Pro from Wagner, Oklahoma. How about it for Tommy Biffle? There we go. Tommy Biffle on the live stream today. I tell you what, you might have made a good left-handed pitcher in the major leagues, man. I tell you what, you just smooth throwing that curveball right there, here and there. We appreciate it there. We got the family here. We got 5 in the back, 17-13, a day 2 weight of 11.5 is going to fall a little bit short, 29.2 over 2 days. Do me a favor, bring a couple of them fish out there right there, and we're going to see how this thing folds out after everything's said and done. Mike Quinlan, you are safe right now. Tommy almost nipped you, but 29.2 over 2 days. All right. Put your hands together, folks, right there for Tommy Biffle and the family right there. 29 pounds and 2 ounces. There you go. Really neat to see out there, kind of teaching folks what you're doing out there in those bushes and kind of those laydowns and everything like that. But I tell you what, just the smoothness of the casting and putting yourself in the right position was key to those bites today.
Well, I've done it for a while, you know. I've had plenty of practice, and, you know, I caught a lot of fish today. I caught a lot more than I have been yesterday, and just didn't get any good bites.
The key right there to call up there, New York. Have you been up there before to fish?
Been there a few times.
Okay, that's what I thought. So we're going to see you up there. Tommy, we appreciate you. Safe travels home with the family right there. Put your hands together one more time, folks, for the Oklahoma native, Tommy Biffle. Texas. All right, here we go. Bass Cat Pro from Longview, Texas. How about it for Jordan Osborne? All right, there you go. Watch your head, brother. If I bang it, you're going to bang it. Jordan Osborne, 8-4 on the first day. He's got 5 in the bag today. A good comeback. I'm seeing some more weight in this one, folks. 8-2, not much. 16-6. My eyes are playing tricks on me with this heat. Hey, it's just one of the you know, you just kind of got to reload. We're going up to New York. I know you've been up there before, so it should be a good time.
I'm having too many of those weeks here lately.
Well, I'll tell you what, back in the mix and all that kind of stuff, we'll see. Tell Hooks you need to cook some more prime rib instead of those round steaks tonight. Get you fired up.
No doubt. He needs to up the budget a little bit on the beef.
All right, my man. We'll see you in New York. Everybody be good. Goodbye, big man. All right. Next to the stage. Team Toyota Pro from Gunnersville, Alabama. It's the G-Man, Gerald Swindle. 15-13. Right here, my friend. 15-13 on the first day. He's got 5 in the bag. I need 14-13 to take the lead. 15-14, a new leader right there for the G-Man. Take his hand right here real quick and we'll grab some of them fish. Gerald Swindle taking the lead here. Stop number 4 of the NPFL at Lake Eufaula. How about it, folks, right there? 31 pounds and 11 ounces. There's the boom for the G-Man. All right, sir, right up here. He's 20 years younger every time he shaves. He'll be negative age before long. Sound like you were in a Deliverance movie today with all those pigs squealing around you.
It was a little squealing going on down there. I tell you, it was not the day I expected. I caught a lot of fish yesterday on a Buckeye spinnerbait, throwing a half-ounce, slow rolling it way off on the original shoreline, deeper than everybody else. And then today, they just didn't bite it. Man, I caught a couple little bitty ones on it, and I started panicking around. I'm like, I got to do something. I started pitching a Zoom brush hog on braid, just pitching in them deeper bushes, letting it sit. I caught a big one. I said, well, I'll go with this. And it's been a grind. I told my camera guy, I said, we got to run back at 150, and it was 146. I come around a Willard tree. I said, I ought to be one of this Willard. And I pitched in there and caught a 4.5. I said, there we go. We're leaving right now. So it was a long fight to get that. Just proud to have them. Man, I love just fishing. I love being able to go out, spinnerbait, flip, use your imagination, picture where the limbs. I don't want to look forward and know where everything is. I want to fish right then. So I'm going to make me a shirt that says, I'd rather fish and wish as I would scope and hope. I'm a guy that wants to know the unknown. I just want to go fishing. I don't have to know where every one of them is because it ain't a surprise. So, Lulu, we're going to hang around a little bit, I guess.
All right, take a seat right there. We're going to get you something to drink. Watch your head right here, brother. Gerald Swindle taking the lead at 31-11. Next Stealth Lithium Pro from Santa Maria, California. That man's the Bass Warrior, Luis Fernandez. All right, Luis, 11-4 on the first day. He's got 3 in the bag right here. You stand right there for me. Today, right there, total right there. 3-4, 14-8. It's not reminiscent of 2 years ago, but this sport, I'll tell you what, it's hard to win these things. Cash checks, be consistent. That's what you've been for the last 5 years. We just got to reload and get up to New York.
Yeah, man, I was around them all week. I mean, I was around G and all these other guys. I just got in a bad rotation, got behind everybody. These tournaments got to go right. You got to make good decisions. You got to get in a good rotation from the get, because if you get in that bad rotation, you're fishing behind somebody, then go to your next spot, you're fishing behind somebody, and then it's just, you got to get in that good rotation, even if you are around them. But the boys cracked them today, man, and see if it holds up.
All right, brother, we'll see you there. Safe travels back to California. He's got the shortest drive to the next event, California to New York. Wheatus Marine Pro from Cincinnati, OH. There we go. How about it for Dylan Faries? Yes, absolutely. You earned it. 12-11 on day 1. Got 3 in the bag today. He wants to show a fish. We will absolutely show a fish right there. Pops is out in the crowd right there. 8-8, 2-day total of 21-3. Show us what you got, brother. Well, I know you don't have that, or you'd be sitting in that seat. Jeez, Lee, I mean, come on now. I can add. How about it for Dylan Freeze? There's 2 beauties right there. Just needed the twins to go along with it, brother. Yep, right here, my friend. All right, well, look, hey, 21-3. We'll hold on to that. Some fuel money maybe and all that stuff. I'm not going to bite. Come over here. I'm not going to bite. It's where it's squared up, brother. Ain't nothing over there. Good tournament. You guys stayed next to us. We had some good times in the evening, just sharing war stories and all that stuff. Cooked your pop some breakfast this morning. He said it was an outstanding bacon sandwich, so we had a good time.
Said it was the best he ever had.
Oh, I doubt that.
No, man, I tell you what, come here with low expectations, and, you know, I'm a high river rat, and, you know, I went back to my roots this week and just, you know, grinded it out. And, you know, I got to my area yesterday, and you're surrounded by the best guys in the business. And, you know, so
you're still a young buck. Take your time.
Yeah, but to battle it out with these guys, man, I've been watching this guy since I was 13. You know.
There you go. Don't date him. Don't date him.
I might give him a kiss if he wins this, but I tell you what,
he don't want that. That's for Lulu only.
Nah, man, he's well deserving. I hope he pulls this off. But in all honesty, man, I'm tickled to death with how we did this week. So hopefully we can get some money, get home, cash my first check on a professional level, and that'd be awesome, man.
All right, brother. We'll see you there. Bink, appreciate you, brother. Good times. Next to the stage, DataNet IT Pro from Apex, North Carolina. That man right there is Jeff Hodges. All right, Jeff. Jeff Hodges, 6'14". Day 1's got 5 in the bag today. 5 in the bag today. You're going to go right here, championship score. 2-day total right there for the event. Lock them in there for me, Billy. Wrap her up in that comforter. There we go. 12-2 right there, 19 pounds. Even, you got anything you want to show? Yeah. Show a fish real quick. We got some time. They don't want to hear me talk. They want to hear the fishermen talk. We got a little bit of line. The peanut gallery. Put your hands together, folks, for Jeff Hodges right there. 2 beauties. Stop number 4 here at the NPFL at Lake Eufaula. All right, right here, sir. All right, good comeback today, bro.
Yeah, I abandoned I just went fishing today.
There you go.
I fished all new water. I caught, I had a pretty good spinnerbait bite going this morning till about 10 o'clock. I had my limit by about 9. And after I got my limit, I just went flipping for a big one and called out a 12-incher with my biggest fish. So it's a good day.
All right, brother. We will see you in New York. Safe travels home, my friend. Next to the stage, Ready Pools Pro from Auburndale, Florida. How about it for Andrew Reddy? All right, my friend, right over there. There you go. 9-14 on day 1's got 5 in the bag today. Way to come back strong again. How about locking in 7 pounds, 16-14 right there. Probably not going to make a check, but let's get ready. Look, your first year on here, you kind of moved up from that high school and college level and all that stuff. Now with the big boys, still getting used to everything. Takes a little bit of time, but you're making strides. You're moving in the right direction.
Yeah, we're just trying to find our groove. Once you find our groove, it's game over.
Yeah. You know, coming to these events, look, you're used to traveling in Florida, you know, maybe a couple 100, 400, 500 miles in Alabama. Here we're talking thousands of miles. You get in there, you're surrounded by 110 of the best of the best. A little bit intimidating, but as I said, you're holding yourself well, so we appreciate that.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys too.
100% Andrew Reddy. We'll see you back there in Florida. Next to the stage, One God, One Nation, One Flag from Marlow, Oklahoma. How about it for Harmon Davis. Right up there, big man. How you doing, sir? 4 in the bag today. 15-13. 15-13 on day 1. He said rough day. You get those more in fish, and then you do good days. 8-11, a 2-day total. Yep, he wants to throw them. 24-8. 24-8 over 2 days right there. Step right out there. Put your hands together, folks, for Harmon. This 24 pounds and 8 ounces. All right, sir, come right up here. One nation, one God, one flag right there. It means a lot to you out there preaching the word, talking about our country, et cetera, et cetera. Sometimes there's things that are more important than a bad day of fishing, if there is such a thing, and you are out there spreading the good word.
Yeah, the best thing about this tournament is I've had my little boy, my wife's here, and my older son and his fiance have been here, so that didn't get to happen often. So it's been a lot of fun. Today's just one of those days. I drove it all the way in the ditch on the top water, and I jumped off a 3.5 pounder about 30 minutes ago, or I would have had a decent bag. So, but it's a good. This lake, my 2 days explains my relationship with this lake. It's either really good or it's bad. There's nothing in the middle. So,
gotcha, my friend. We'll see you up in New York. Good job, my friend, right there. We'll see you, Harmon Davis. Next, Goatwood Farms Pro from Durham, North Carolina. How about it for Seth Ellis? I'll tell you what, the Thunder needed Seth last night rebounding from up in Indiana, because holy moly, they're going to Game 7 back in Okie City, so we'll see what happens. 4-10, 8-1 today, 12-11 on 4 fish. We just erased this like you were never here. But you had a good time with the D team and the camp and all the family.
Yeah, rough week for me, but I'll be honest with you, God is good. I had 3 12-inchers with about 4 minutes left to go. I stopped right here, made one pitch, and caught a 4 1/4. That fish might have saved my season to make the championship. So, all in all, like I said, tough week, but just want to praise God for that, and thank Chad, Goatwood Farms, Strike King Lou's, Nitro, Bass Pro Shops, the Fogelmans, and obviously, last but not least, my wife and kids. This right here started a month-long trip for me. I won't be home, so I'm going to miss them, but I know them. They're supporting me from back home. Love y'all. See you soon.
Class act right there, Seth Ellis. Next to the stage, cue me up there, Ranger Lou Pro from Lexington, North Carolina. How about for David Fritz? You doing good? All right, David Fritz, 6'4", 5 in the bag today. Chilling on that seat, throwing that Carolina rig. Good to see you, sir. Right up here for me. We're going to give you a Finale Friday championship score there. Your total for the 2 days right there. 6-13, 2-day total of 13-1. You've had a few days like that in your fishing career over 50 years with Ranger and Lou's.
Well, yeah, I really caught more than I thought I was going to catch in this tournament. It's just sort of been a struggle. I have a hard time with muddy water, and I'm not a flipper like Tommy and some of the other guys, and Tommy's probably the best in the world, but you just get out there and make the best of it. I'm having fun because I'm throwing my Lou's reel. Sure, 50 years. 50 years, yeah. 50 years, 40 years with Ranger. So anyway, this tournament's been fun, but it's been a struggle. I mean, I caught a lot of fish, but the problem is getting those good ones, and you got to get in there in those trees. Yeah.
See you back there, sitting in that chair there, throwing that out there, just slow and low and all that stuff. But like you said, it's come up so much, you kind of got it deep. We saw a lot of guys on the live stream today. I mean, they were holding on to branches.
Yeah, it's, this lake, I mean, look at the road that's under the water. I ramp and I was under the water. So it's just, thank goodness for good quality equipment. And we still go out there and have fun. Angler's Choice, Ranger boats, Precision Sonar, Lou's, I don't know. I've been with so many people over the years, but there's 2 or 3 that's just sort of special, and those guys are special.
We'll see you up in New York, sir. David Fritz right there, folks. Next to the stage, NPFL Pro from Dallas, Georgia, Will Fletcher. Our campmate at Jellystone right there. Good to see you, sir. Not much. Stand right here for me. In that, right there on that mark there. 2-11 on day 1, 3 in the bag today. We're going to go back down to Georgia, 5-2 today, 7-13, and think about New York.
I'm going to think about a lot of stuff. Okay. Main thing I'm going to think about is peach cobbler.
Peach cobbler. Did you have some peach cobbler here in town that was great?
No, my mother is making, probably putting it in the oven right now, Olive Branch, Mississippi. I'll be there in 4.5, 5 hours. Pick it up.
There you go, my man. Save it. Vanilla ice cream is all I can recommend. The vanilla ice cream. All right, next to the stage, Mallory Custom Contracting Pro from Lawton, Michigan, Buck Mallory. What do you say, Buck? 11-12 on day one's got 2 in the bag on Finale Friday, our championship day, 2-day derby. Right up here, my friend. Score total 2-7, 14-3, 14-3.
They weighed more than I thought they did.
All right, well, there you go. That's a positive right there. We drive back to Michigan, and then you're going to head east here in about 2 months.
Yeah, the East is going to be good. It's going to be a great tournament over there. I think we're hitting it really close to being perfect. So, but this one was kind of a wild day, man. I had so many bites, and they just wouldn't get it. I mean, I switched colors, I switched sizes, I switched this. I felt like I was pulling my hair out, and that's all I got. But, you know, it is what it is. It's what I guess it was supposed to be, and, you know, you just shake it off and go to the next one.
We'll see you in New York. Safe travels to Michigan right there. Next to the stage, there we go. Skeeter Pro from Asheville, Alabama. Hello, Mr. Matt Herron. How you doing? Sound like Johnny Cash. 10-14 on day one's got 5 in the bag today. Big ones, he said, big monsters. I think he's a poker player. 6-14, 2-day total of 17-12, 17-12.
You know, it's been a struggle the last couple of days. This water's coming up. I mean, it's coming fast.
Yeah. Look at the road.
Yeah, my day started. You know when you're going to have a bad day, you pull up, and I got a waypoint, so I'm on a key bush out on a point, and I pull up there, and I'm trying to get lined up, and I'm fixing my trolling motor, and I make a long pitch out there, and I'm fooling around with stuff, and when I look up, my line's about 20 feet over here, and a 5-pounder comes off, and I said, that's a bad day.
There you have it, folks. Even the great Matt Herron, I'll tell you what, can have a struggle right there. Next to the stage, Abu Garcia Pro from Catawba, North Carolina. Hello, Shane LaHue. Good to see you, brother. How about 8-10 on the first 2 days? Got 5 in the bag right here. Shane, today's weight, total weight. 6-4, 14-14, 14-14.
Yeah, it was an embarrassing 2 days for me. I just caught a lot of little ones. I was doing a lot of the same things everybody else was. I just didn't get around them. So I haven't seen my wife in a long time. We're going to go to the beach as soon as I get home, take a much needed break. From bass fishing. I've been on the road a lot this year, but I'm looking forward to getting up there and catching some smallmouth. St. Lawrence is one of my favorite places in the world, so I'm excited for that one.
Get the hands in shape, and the beach is a 30-pound bag every day, brother. We'll see you, Shane LaHue. Next to the stage, U.S. Army Pro from Marissa, Illinois, just across the river from me, Josh Watkins. What do you say, killer? Good, good, good. Right up here. 8-13 on day one. Got 3 in the bag on Finale Friday, our championship day here at Lake Eufaula, for a weight of, come on, lock in for me. It's not there. 5-14, a 2-day total of 14-11. Who'd you like to thank?
You know, I got to thank my wife. She comes to all these tournaments. She's missed the last 2. We got a lot going on with me transitioning out of the Army after 20 years. And building the house and starting a business, so I got to thank her. If it wasn't for her and my dad, those are my 2 biggest supporters out there. They're constantly watching, the weight tracker and rooting me on. So it was a tough weekend. I'm looking forward to going back home, get ready for New York. So.
Hey, I got to think between the efforts of you and John, the recruitment in the Army and all of the branches is up here, and having Go Army Outdoors team to promote and get some young men and women who want to join and serve our country is great.
Yeah, I just served 20 years. I got selected part of the Army Outdoor team about 3 years ago. They asked me to take over the program and get it up and going. Like you said, it was part of recruiting efforts. This year, all the branches, but the Army definitely met all their recruiting efforts, goals.
This early in the year, too.
Yes, by the second quarter. So, John and I would travel all over the country. We do high school visits. We compete on a national level. And we just showcase that, just because you serve in the military, you don't have to give up your passion.
Sure. 100%. We'll see you there, Josh Watkins. Next to the stage, Phantom Outdoors Pro from Blue Ridge, Georgia. That man right there is Ben Adams. Right here. Right there. 14-8 on day one's got 5 in the bag today. I'm looking for 17-4, 7-5, 21-13. He goes, here. Tough one.
Yeah, today was tough. I don't really know what happened except, the water came up, and I thought with the wind blowing they'd bite better, but they didn't. It is what it is. Got my kids here, my family, my wife, her family, so it's been a fun trip. We're going to go home and get ready to go to New York. The weather will be fun. Weather will be nice up there. Fishing will be fun. Yes.
That's my favorite sucker right there, the old blow pop. You're going to have to give me one next time I see you in New York. Baron Adams, folks, put your hands together right there with the family. We love the family participating. Skeeter Yamaha Pro from Odenville, Alabama. That man just won our last tournament. How about it for Scott Canterbury? There you go. All right, Scott, right over here, sir. Yep. So they can get you today's score, total score. 5 in the bag, 14-3 plus. 14-3 plus 13-4, a two-day total of 27-7. Have a couple of them fish and show us what you got right there. Coming off the win at our last event. Put your hands together, folks, for Scott Canterbury right there. Two beauties at 27-7. Stop number 4 of the NPFL here at Lake Eufaula. All right, my friend. Can't win them all.
You can't win them all. That's for sure.
You can compete for them.
Yeah, that's what we're here for, is to give it a shot anyhow, man. It's been good. I tell you what, this lake under the conditions has really impressed me. The weights yesterday were super impressive, and I've never been here. I've been doing this for 18 years or 20 years and never been here, so can't wait to come back.
100%. We'll see you there. Anybody you'd like to thank?
Yeah, man, yesterday it was all about the spinnerbait for me. Fish were setting up real high in the water column. I caught a limit real quick on that dirty jig compact spinnerbait, the same one that I was throwing at Douglas, basically. Today, I caught some on that spinnerbait as well, but man, I just started noticing all the sticks and everything standing straight up and down, and even with the wind, I couldn't get them any good bites on the spinnerbait. I think that high pressure came in and just put them down on the bottom. I caught my four best ones. I got out my flipping stick for the first time this week and was flipping a spicy beaver mainly. I caught one on a Canterbury jig, and you couldn't do it without our sponsors. I try to use all their products, but Epic Tungsten Weights has been a big player for me these last couple of tournaments for sure, flipping in the bushes and that dirty jigs. Spinnerbait and the jigs has been really good. We couldn't do it without all of them. And it's been so hot this week, man. I like fishing in my jersey, but this thing, you just don't breathe. And I changed over to a Gill Infinity hoodie. And man, if y'all need a good sun shirt, be sure and check out Gill's clothing. And they got an Infinity hoodie, and it's probably my favorite sun shirt I've ever worn. I've been wearing it, and you stay comfortable out there. So all their equipment is really good. My Skeeter Yamaha ran up and down the lake really good. Never had any issues with anything all week. Thanks for everybody coming out. Thanks to all the sponsors. Couldn't do it without you.
Eastbound and down. We'll see you up north. There we go. Scott Canterbury next. Fisherman Central Pro from Morgantown, West Virginia. How about it for Tim Reams and Emma? How you doing? Uh-oh, look at them sunglasses. Holy cow, looking good. Right up here, young lady. You know the spot. Put your sunglasses on. I like those sunglasses. No? 6-4 on the first day. He's got 5 in the bag. A good comeback today. 9-6, a two-day total of 15 pounds and 10 ounces. We're still trying to figure out 2025.
Yeah, it's been a grind all year for me, and you're not making the right moves. You go one way, you should have went the other way, and it's just one of them years, and all you can do is fish your way out of it.
100%. Look, I mean, the consistency you've had over the first 4 years, and look, you're still doing well this year, but it's just not typical of you. You just run into that right there, and you kind of, like you said, you should have gone right when you went left, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, looking back at all these tournaments, it's just one little thing. It makes a huge difference, and that's just the way the year's going for me. But 2 events left to turn it around.
100%. We'll see you there. Safe travels home. Bye, young lady. All right, next to the stage, Ionic Batteries Pro from Sophia, North Carolina. How about it for Brad Staley? What's up, Chief? All right, Brad. 5 in the bag today. 8-13 on day 1. 8-13 on day 1. Day 2, 7-5. Two-day total, 16-2. 16-2.
Yeah, it was a tough week, man. It's a lot of water coming up, and I could catch them okay yesterday and during practice, but when that water started coming up, I struggled trying to find them. I had a limit this morning by 8:30, and never did upgrade from that. So we'll get ready for some really fun fish catching in New York.
Do some curls, man. Them smallmouth going to be ripping. Right there, Brad Staley, Class Act. Next to the stage. There we go. Hold on just a second for me. Let it queue up. It's running slow. I got no information. There we go. Great Outdoors Pro from Lincoln, North Carolina for Jason Wilson. They thought you were invisible. Billy will cut your hand off, man. You don't want to do that. 4 in the bag today, 7:15, a 2-day total of 13-2. Let's get on home.
Man, I just missed the boat this week. I really don't know. I actually had an opportunity to probably have 12, 13 pounds today, but I mean, that ain't going to cut it the way they caught them. But the wind kind of messed me up today. I lost a couple. It's hard to tell when you got a bite. I was flipping, and I don't know. Hats off to these guys for some. They're always going to catch them, that's for sure. Just when you think they're not, I mean, they make it look easy, but I'm telling you, it's not easy out here. But I just want to thank all my sponsors and fans, everybody that texts me. I mean, it takes a lot of support to do this, and I'm ready to go up north.
All right, brother. We'll see you there. Safe travels. Next. Okay. Next to the stage, Screaming Skull Swim Jigs Pro from Marion, Indiana. How about it for Mr. Tim Wilson? No yawning over there. Don't be yawning. No. I'm talking to the lady in the purple shirt. She's yawning. She's still not paying attention. All right, here we go. 15-12 on day one. Only got one in the bag today. Kyle Morey's favorite game, Uno, and he's colorblind. 2-6, 18-2 over 2 days.
Well, I mean, there might be some guys that for 2 days won't get to that.
Absolutely, I guarantee that, brother.
I just can't put 2 days together. I had one bite and I caught it.
One bite right there compared to yesterday. Just kind of funny. That water coming up really plays a mind game with these fish.
I couldn't adjust. Well, it came up about 2 feet, and I flipped the exact same stuff that I had that big bag yesterday.
All right, brother. Well, hey, safe travels home, and we will see you up in New York. Next to the stage, by past Progressive Angler of the Year champ, Safe Haven Pro from White Pine, Tennessee. That man right there is Todd Gold. Good to see you. Five in the bag, 7-6, 17-11 today, 17-11. Uncharacteristic of the Gold Father. And get over to us. You been up to Messina?
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Okay.
But yeah, this tournament was, those fish were acclimated to that water that was 7 feet over full pool, because Monday I rolled my hooks up. It's actually the best popper bite I've had in years. I could have caught 20 pounds on Monday, and it was just stupid. You throw it by, if you were in the right area and you threw it by a bush, you were going to get a huge blow up. But it just, I tried to relocate those fish and just never did. I caught a bunch of small fish. Just about 80% of the fish I weighed in came on that popper this week. I mean, it's still, they're biting it just the wrong. They all had that disease. Their head was too close to their tail. So, but I want to talk about a couple of products we have at Pulse Fish that we just launched. One of them is a fish care product called Well Guard. I've used it for months, testing it, and I had, I don't know, 3 of my 5 weigh fish the last 2 days have been in the box all day, and they try to jump out of the live well. It's got the electrolytes in it. It's got the slime coat. It helps with that. It's got the anticoagulant in it too. It doesn't foam like some of the other ones out there on the market. It's just a really great product. It's on pulsefish.com. We also, everybody's got a chatterbait in their boat, a bladed jig of some sort, and I always call that your main piece. But do you have a side piece? We have come out with a bait called a side piece. It's exclusive right now at Tackle Warehouse and on our website at pulsefish.com. It's got an amazing hunting action. It's a Japanese domestic market bait. It's been sold out in the JDM for over a year, and we built one, same only different. But check those out at pulsefish.com. We're doing the giveaway number 3 again. We've partnered with Shared Sweeps again. Every dollar you spend is an entry to win your choice of a Skeeter boat, a fully rigged Ranger boat, or $100,000 in cash. So I want to say hi to my lovely wife at home and my daughter and dad out in West Texas. Let's put this thing on the rack and go home.
All right, brother, we'll see you there. Todd Goad. Next to the stage, Deep Creek Lures Pro from Irwin, North Carolina. How about it for Jesse Wise? Four in the bag today, 4-8 on day one. Today's score, total score. 10, 9-2, consistent. We will give you the consistent trophy of the week. Who'd you like to thank?
I would like to thank all my sponsors. I couldn't do this without you. My family back home, you know, my wife, my youngins, mom and daddy, everybody that's watching, I love you. Can't wait to get back to North Carolina. But I do want to say, you know Catherine really good because she's a singer, right? Well, she is now,
outstanding singer.
She is now an author. She wrote a book this year. It got published last week.
Fishtails with Jesse Wise?
No, the name of it is A Wave Within, and it's available on Barnes & Noble and Amazon Prime.com, you know. And, you know, it's talking about, you know, living through anxiety and, you know, mental health awareness, and she's really a big advocate for that. So if y'all are out there and you want to get a good book.
Give us the name again.
A Wave Within.
A Wave Within on Amazon.
Yep. Or Barnes & Noble.
Or Barnes & Noble.
Yep. So, you know, this tournament's not the one I wanted. It was a fun. You know, when you get bit, you know, you get to set the hook and ski them to the boat. Water's rising, and I thought I had a good group of fish located, and I just couldn't relocate them, or they just wouldn't bite. And then today I fished all new water and got, you know, 5 bites. This is how my day went. The first place I stopped this morning, a 3-pounder eat a spinnerbait. He come up, jump. I was like, oh my gosh, that's a dag blame big one. And I'm sitting there.
I'm sure that's what you said.
And it got slack. And I was like, oh, what happened? What happened? And I reeled in. My spinnerbait was gone. My line come untied. So I got to go back to school and learn how to tie line. And then 10 minutes before I come in, I reached down to pick up a different spinnerbait. And when I picked it up over my head like that, I kicked the rod in, and I tried to go in after it, and it just didn't. I tell you, boy, I'm ready to get back to North Carolina and see the old lady.
Safe travels, brother. We'll see you there. Jesse Wise. All right, next to the stage, we're going to have to check out that book. Fenwick Rods Pro from Florence, Alabama, Justin Adkins. Justin with 312 on day one. He's got 3 in the bag today. Good to see you, sir. He'll be heading eastbound and down after this, and then we'll send him up north here. 5-6-9-2. We all have tournaments like this, bro.
Yeah, no, it ain't no big deal, man. I kind of put a lot of eggs in one basket, and it just didn't pan out this week. And then today I wasn't going to go get in a crowd where, you know, some people that caught some fish yesterday were. So I used this as a time I'll end up back on Lake Eufaula. So I went riding and just looking today. There's a lot of places that don't have any bass in this lake because I have looked at a bunch of it. But some of the creeks definitely got some. I finally got around a couple right before I came in and caught those. But, you know, this lake's got them. Some of the guys figured it out, but I think we got a little better conditions. Fishing could have definitely been a whole lot better, but hey, that's fishing, and we're going to St. Lawrence River next.
All right, bro. We'll see you there. Safe travels. Next to the stage, Rio Springs Ranch Pro from Nacogdoches, Texas. How about it for Lendell Martin Jr.? You gonna put that bag or that hat in the bag for some extra weight? Because I don't think Billy's gonna allow that. Oh, okay, I got you. Lendell, good to see you. 812 yesterday, only 1 in the bag today on Finale Friday. Give you a weight of 114 ounces, a 2-day total of 1010.
I couldn't catch them. Yeah. Give me a whooping. I had about 10. I've got about 10 today. I had 1 keeper, and I caught it about 1 o'clock.
You get a whipping, you come back stronger.
Well, sometimes that happens. You know, I'm 71 years old and I got a big spike in here.
Absolutely. Hey, you know what? Sometimes you get humbled at any age, my brother. Lendell Martin Jr. right there. Next to the stage, Goatwood Farms Pro from Grand Isle, Vermont. How about it for Cinnamon? Cole Harris. Oh, my goodness. He's got props, folks. Billy, he's got props. He's going to beat you with a stick. He's going to beat you with a stick. 912 on day one. He's got 3 in the bag today. Today's weight's going to go 5'2". With the log, it's a 28-pound bag, but 14 for the 2 days there. What is up with this driftwood?
Hey, this is the best thing I caught all week, so I needed a picture with it.
There you have it. Who would you like to thank?
I want to thank everybody back home for watching. I'm headed to Champlain after this, about a 26-hour ride, and I'm ready to go home and
catch some fish.
Check out the D team on YouTube, folks. The antics are great. Next to the stage, New Image Lawn Care Pro from Kernersville, North Carolina, Austin Garland. What do you say, brother? He said brutal right there. 7.5 on day one. He's got 2 in the bag today. That's going to go with a weight of 5.6, 12.11. 12.11 for the 2 days. Who'd you like to thank?
My friends and family and everybody that supports me, and just couldn't get it going. I mean, I've covered a lot of water and just never landed on the right fish. So.
Well, there's a lot of grass cutting to be done with your crew and all that stuff with all this rain, and it's even back there in the Carolinas. So go to work, and we'll see you up in New York. Next to the stage, Dobbins Rods Pro from Anderson, South Carolina. Hello, Sean Alvarez. Come on up here, sir. All right, Sean. 6.3 on the first day. He's got 2 in the bag today. 2.184 total. 8.4 total. I know you're laughing and all that stuff. Hey, it's fishing, man. It ain't catching.
I really stunk it up. It's clear that this lake and I do not get along. But
this week.
I got great sponsors in Dobbins Rods and Complete Custom Boats and a wonderful family at home that support me no matter how I do. And I plan to win St. Lawrence, so this will more than make
the shot's been called. That's Babe Ruth territory right there.
Well, that's where I'm from. I love that clear, deep water. So let's roll.
Stay tuned for the Sean Alvarez show right there. We appreciate it. Next to the stage, status renovation and remodeling pro from Jasper, Georgia. How about it for Jesse Millsap? All right, Jesse, 8-1 on the first day, I should say. He's got 5 in the bag today. Right here's today's weight, total right there. Get us locked in for it. 10-14, 18-15 over 2 days. 18-15 over 2 days.
Yeah, I finally figured it out this morning.
You want one more day, don't you?
Yeah, I need one more day because I had 2 good ones, swirled a spinnerbait I'd like to have. But no, I was throwing a Berkeley spinnerbait. I finally figured out you could back out from the bushes and on that hard line where the original bank line was, and that's where the fish were setting. The bigger fish are setting there. But, you know, as the lake come up, those bushes went under. But let's lower on that spinnerbait over top of them. It got good this morning.
All right, brother. We will see you in New York. Safe travels back to Georgia. Jesse Millsap. Next, Williamson Auto Center Pro from Aiken, South Carolina. How about it for Dustin Williamson? All right, DW. Good to see you, sir. Right up here for me. 5 in the bag today. 8-14 on day one. Championship total right there. 5. 8-5. He goes 5-4. 17-3. 17-3 right there. That's what you needed each day, bro. We give you a trophy.
Yeah, that would have been nice. No, I don't know what I was missing this week, but I was never on anything to catch big fish. I caught a ton of fish today, and only 5 of them were keepers. But we'll get everything loaded up and get ready for New York.
Well, just get the truck done at Williamson Auto Center while you eat a Big Mac, brother. You're good. Oh, yeah. I pitch for him sometimes. Next to the stage, Installed Ports Group from Chickamauga, Georgia. That man right there is Gary Bean. Talked to Gary this morning. I told him that he could drive across there. It wasn't that deep yet, but it was getting deep. As you can see it's totally covered now, the road right there. 9:15 on day one. He's got 2 in the bag today for a weight of 5.13, 2-day total of 15.12. 15.12.
Execution.
Yeah, okay, execution.
That's it. Got all the bites I needed, just didn't execute this morning. So short window that you got, and they're, eating the blade, and as everybody here probably knows, and they're throwing them pretty easy too. So, but just thank the good Lord, praise the Lord for a good day, and everybody's safe, and all's great.
All right, brother, we'll see you in New York. Safe travels. Gary Bean, folks. Next to the stage, 333 fishing from Bernardino Pro, Florida. How about it for Jason Meninger? Always in front. I'm always behind you guys. You guys lead the way. I don't get in the way of y'all. They want to see y'all. 9:15, 4 in the bag. You calm down. 9:14 again, consistency. Show me some of these fish. 19 pounds and 13 ounces right there for Jason Meninger. We haven't seen some fish in a while. The folks here and on the want to check that out. There's the boom right there for Jason Meninger. 333 Fishing Pro. Getting it done. The Florida man. That's almost a Florida fish.
Yeah, that was one good one. I caught that one like first thing, and I'm like, man, it's going to be a better day today.
Okay. First one.
first one.
My golly.
It took about an hour, but then I started to get a couple more bites, and I can't believe I didn't catch a limit. Yesterday I had no problem catching little ones, and today I caught 3 little ones and that one good one, but I had a couple pull off, but you know, they could have been white bass, I don't know, but it is what it is. This place can kick your butt. I had a top 10 here in an open 2 years ago, and that was a blessing, but this is a place that can wipe you out of the championship points. So I felt like, you know, just be consistent, try to catch a limit every day. Fell a little short today, but it is what it is. Looking forward to go home, see my wife, and see my family.
All right, brother, we'll see you. Jason Menninger right there. Next to the stage, quality manufacturing pro from Huffman, Texas, Jason Reyes. What do you say, JR? How you doing? Good, yourself? I like that hat, brother. That's nice. Oh, I'll tell you one. 5 in the bag today, 6 flat. 8-14, 2-day total of 14-14. Right up here, my friend. Who'd you like to thank?
Just thank my family that's home doing all the hard work. Looking forward to getting up north, a little cooler weather, fun fishing. This place is good. It's just a little blown out right now.
All right, brother. We'll see you there. Next to the stage, Portland Yacht Services Pro from Belgrade, Maryland, or Maine, I should say, excuse me, Tyler Williams. I need some glasses, brother. My eyes are going bad. I'm seeing MY instead of ME. 4 in the bag today, 6-13 today, a 2-day total of 19-3. 19-3. You know, you've been doing it for a while, but still young and new in your career. But, man, these conditions change quickly.
They do, and it's just grind it out, and it's the difference of one fish. Oh, yeah. You lose 1 4-pounder, and your tournament is completely different. So, weird day, but the water's rising, they're catching them, so somebody's having fun. I was having fun, but we'll see at the next one.
All right, brother, class act right there. Always a smile on his face. We appreciate him right there. Next, all-season storage pro from Brooklyn, Texas. How about it for Troy Roeder? What do you say, sir? What's that say up there? It says Coosa cotton? Yeah. Oh, that's some good cotton right there. That's the soft, the Coosa cotton right there. How about the Coosa River coming up at the end? 10-2 on the first day, 3 in the bag, 7-3, 17-5. 17-5. Yeah, absolutely. He wants to hold one of the fish up. Tanner and Travis, so click, and we'll get you out on the live stream. All right, now that's a fish right there out of Lake Eufaula, folks. Put your hands together. 17-5 for Troy Roeder. Come on over here real quick. Coosa Cotton, who else would you like to thank?
Thank my wife. She's at home. I'll see you soon.
There you go. Get in the AC, brother, and we'll see you up in New York. I promise you no humidity. But we love Oklahoma. It's just like Missouri. We're used to it. We got a little bit of a gap. Yes, we do. We've got a little bit of a gap right here. So that being said, we've got some First Form drinks up here for people in the pavilion. If you want any, right here underneath that tent right there. Beautiful day here. A nice breeze. Yesterday we did not have a breeze. Today we've got a breeze. Right now, your top 3, Tommy Biffle at 29.2. Mike Quinlan at 30 pounds, 9 ounces. And your leader, still, he's doing a little action. He'll be back here in the hot seat here before long at 31 pounds and 11 ounces. You saw him on the live stream today with Luke and Fat Cat, the G-Man, Gerald Swindle, holding the lead right now. That would be outstanding. I got Michelle to laugh twice today. That is a miracle. All right. All right, there we go. We've got it all up there. It's good to see. Hey, folks, real quick, I want to recognize everything you see out on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, our website. I want you guys to give a big round of applause to Ken Duke, Tanner and Travis, and Ray back down there in Florida for everything they do. Give them a round of applause, folks. They work the longest by far out of anybody here, except for Kyle Morey. He works the most. And Justin, yes, our man, our beat writer, Justin.
All right, guys, no insurance talk on beach day.
I'm down.
Yes, please.
Don't get me wrong, I love my RV, but insuring it is such a hassle.
Same with my boat. The insurance bills are through the roof.
Be cool. I wish I could group my insurance stuff. Like the house, the car, the RV.
Like a cluster, an insurance cluster.
Yeah, I doubt that exists.
The bundle! It's a bundle and it saves you money! Hi, I'm Will from Progressive and I couldn't help it over here.
Super fun beach day, everybody.
We're off the clock to clock more fish, to fill our live wells and empty our coolers, because there's more to explore. The latest Humminbird fish finders.
Wow, good to see you, buddy. All right, right there for me. I know your dad's watching right there. Is your dad coming up to New York?
Yes, he is.
All right, there we go. We'll go hibachi that night. 14 pounds, 5 ounces, a 2-day total of 20 pounds, 13 ounces. Show us what you got, Joey Bloom. Hey, there it is for Joey Bloom right there. All right, Joey Bloom. I'll tell you what, the heat is making us all smile, which is unusual. I like that. Joey Bloom, not the tournament you wanted, but 2013, we'll see where it lays out. Might get some coin.
Yeah, man.
You could buy Dad dinner.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it was a great day today. I had a lot of fun. I left my area yesterday, and I probably should have stayed there and just kind of grinded it out, but I decided, oh, I got other areas. Let's just go look. But today was awesome. I caught a lot of fish. I'd like to thank my friends and family at home, all my sponsors, especially my grandfather. He just went through, he had kidney cancer and went through kidney surgery the other day, so he's still in the hospital and just praying that he gets better.
What's your granddad's name?
Joe.
All right, Joe, we're praying for you here at the NPFL. You stay strong right here. Your grandson out there living the dream for everybody in the Bloom clan there. What other sponsors would you like to thank?
Definitely Ready Pools, Copper State Tackle. You know, if you guys are looking for anything tackle-wise, Copper State's great. And, yeah, I mean, American Boathouse, American Security, thank you guys.
I'm ready for a pool, but I only want a ready pool.
Yeah, dude, I am definitely ready to cannonball in one of those. I am a little hot.
All right, there we go. We appreciate it right there. Joey Bloom right there coming up to us. And we appreciate everybody that supports our anglers. Got a little bit of a break here. Nope, I know who that is. Queuing it up. See what we got coming up. We'll cue it up here while I wait. I know a lot of people in the crowd and out there on the live stream are looking at this fine shirt that I'm wearing right here, and I got that from Sharps. So you go down to Sharps, and you can look as good as I do, which is not saying much, but the shirt brings it out. Incentive Pro from Rock Hill, South Carolina. That man is Ron Farrow. This is a Wrangler, Fat Cat. This is a Wrangler shirt, baby. Buck and Bronco. Ron Farrow. 9-6, 5 in the bag. 8-2, consistency, 17-8. The shrug, let's get up north. Let's go find some smallmouth.
Hopefully we can start with a hoodie up there.
Yeah, that would be, I love it right there, a hoodie there. But I tell you what, the war of attrition, the water coming up and all that stuff, some guys on them, some guys not, just won the tournament for you this week.
No, lots of missed opportunities, but we'll get them up north.
All right, brother, we'll see you up there. Safe travels. Ron Farrow, class act right there. Next to the stage, Deep Creek Lures Pro from Bay Minette, Alabama. Hello, Mr. Scott Wiley. 10-3 on day one. He's got 3 in the bag today. 3-4. You did say it was tough. 13-7 on 12-inch keys right there. Man, we could always go bowl. Wouldn't be as exciting.
I don't really know what to say, to be honest with you.
Hey, thank the sponsors. Thank the family.
Yeah, thank everybody for taking care of me while I'm gone. My guys are working their tails off right now. And
it's HVA season.
That's right. You know, we're real busy, so that takes a little pressure off. But, you know, I just ain't fishing good, so we got to do something different. I don't know what we're going to do, but we're going to try to do something different.
Let's change it up and get the Plano out and throw the kitchen sink at it, brother. We like you. Next to the stage, get a little bit of time here. All right. Before I do, all right, there we go. Diet Scrap Metal Pro from Judsonia, Arkansas. Put your hands together for Hunter Bogman. All right, how about this, folks? Hold on for a second for me, Billy. 14-8. He's got 5 in the bag. I don't think it's going to be there, but it's still a good sack right here. Come on up. Then I'll get Hunter in here. All right. Lock in for me. 13-10, a 2-day total of 28-2 is going to put you into 4th position. Show us what you got, brother. A great event once again for Hunter Bogman. And I'll tell you what, put your hands together, folks, for Hunter Bogman right there, one of the beauties. So here's the deal. So his lovely wife, it's her birthday today, and when you bring in 28-2 under these conditions, I think that's a birthday present enough.
I'm sure she'll take every bit of the money, Al. No, happy birthday to Andrea. She follows me around all over the country, and she's having to spend her birthday here, and then I'm going back to Arkansas to fish tournament, and I'm going home. But, man, great week. God was good. He really blessed me this week. Bass Cat Mercury, I ran between 35 and 50 gallons of gas every day of practice, and both days of the tournament. I'm tired of driving, and it did great. Thanks to all my sponsors, and catch y'all in New York where it should not be this hot.
100% there, and we're going to thank your wife, too, for getting you a new phone.
Yes.
And a new phone right there, Andrew. She helps out. What a great foundation. Girls, give Mama a kiss for her birthday. There you go. Hunter Bogman, folks, next to the stage. There we go. Eagle Claw Trocar Pro from St. Augustine, Florida. How about it for Matt Massey? All right, 9-12 on the first day. He's got 5 in the bag today. 5 in the bag today for a weight of 11.4, 21 pounds total right there. We watched before yesterday's broadcast, we watched My Story. It's a great insight to what you do down there in Florida personally and professionally and all that stuff. You did a great job there. We'll see where it shakes out here. Might be at the very bottom there and get a little bit of change.
I'm kind of hoping so. I figured it'd take 11 a day to get paid, so I think I'll be on the bubble, but it'll be close. Seems like the weights are down for a lot of guys today, but there's other guys that caught them too. So I'm not disappointed. I had a lot of fun considering the conditions, but definitely want to thank my wife for holding down the fort at home. She actually took the carburetor off the lawnmower, cleaned it, put it all back together, and believe it or not, it actually worked.
Well, you started out with a great story, and then you slammed her at the. I mean, come on! My wife took the carburetor off, cleaned it, and it works better than it ever has before.
It actually did. You know, I got to give her props.
By golly, man!
She's an amazing woman and can do anything that she puts her mind to. So I love her to death. But had a great time. Headed home to see her.
Man, that's awesome right there, Matt Massey, folks. Class act right there. That lawnmower is never going to die now, Matt. Next, AFCO Pro from Springville, Alabama, your day one leader, Wes Logan. He's got 19.6 in the bag. He's only got 2 today. 2 today for a weight of 5.2, 2-day total of 24.8. It's the haves and the have-nots.
Yeah, it is. I don't know. I don't really know how to explain today. I probably never got to make a cast where I caught a fish yesterday, which is part of it. I'm not gonna sit here and make excuses, but it is what it is. I just didn't get it done. But I can't complain. I mean, I've had a blessed five tournament days in a row. I had probably some of the best fishing I've ever had. So I was due for a bad one. I had opportunity at 5, but I wouldn't have had enough to win. I lost one great big one, but other than that, it is what it is. But truly blessed to be up here. Hopefully we get enough to get a check. I don't even know, but I mean, I'm happy to be able to walk up here after the day I had. But again, blessed. Had a great week last week. Appreciate y'all putting on an event that was kind of, not obviously great situation, but everything went good, and we're going to drive home and celebrate with the family. And I just want to thank y'all for putting on a great tournament. Thank my sponsors, thank my family, thank my beautiful wife, and everybody else. Thank the Lowens for sure. But that'll be it. Thank y'all.
Appreciate you, and I'll tell you what, your accountant's going to be busy this week with 2 checks. Wes Logan right there. Next to the stage, Queen Tackle Pro from Catawba, North Carolina, KJ Queen. 5 in the bag, 17.9. Over here, KJ. I need 14.3 to take the lead. G-Man, Gerald Swindle right there in the hot seat. Hold on. 12-11, a 2-day total of 30 pounds and 4 ounces. Show us some of those fish. Going to put you in third place. You're still in the hot seat. I know you want to be in the ACC. We're gonna fix that. KJ, put your hands together, folks, for those fish right there. Stop number 4 of the NPFL here at Lake Eufaula. All right, my friend, come right over here. Right there for me. All right, just a little bit short, but a great tournament. Look, we saw you, man, you were holding up the trees. You were casting like that. You were casting underneath your leg. You were doing all sorts of stuff. I mean, you were almost in like 3 neighborhoods in there. I saw you pitching in this little, with a purple worm, I believe it was, and just kind of pulling them out left and right.
Yeah, it was a fun day, man. I caught some fish, and I think what really probably hurt me, I had one in there that died, is about a 12-incher, and I just couldn't get rid of it all day long, and I caught fish 2 1/4s and 2 1/2s that would have culled it out. Sure. And probably would have, gave me that extra weight, but it was a grinder, man. There was people on all over everything I was fishing today. There's boats on all of it, and I just kept a queen tackle switchblade in my hand, and I finally got bit on it about mid-morning. I'm like, all right, if I keep it in my hand, I'll get some good bites, and I just kept it in my hands, and I ended up getting 2 or 3 more good bites, and one really good one right near the end, and I was hoping it'd be maybe enough, but I just know it's not going to be. So, it's a fun lake. I like Eufaula. It's an awesome place, awesome fishery. It's got a lot of fish in it. They're very difficult to locate, but once you locate them, you can catch a ton of fish. It's just getting around an area that's got fish. Once you get around them, you can put them in the boat. But y'all go check out that queen tackle switchblade. I caught all my fish this week on it, and a Pirates Morning flipping jig, 3/8 ounce. So.
All right, brother. We'll see you in New York. Safe travels home. Next to the stage, Corey Casey, Guide Service Pro from Moncks Corner, South Carolina. How about it for Corey Casey? I'll tell you what, everybody in the world knows the phone number to your guide service. Plastered all over the live stream, baby. We were all repeating the number right there. So business might be going up. For today, 614, 3-day total or 2-day total of 25 pounds. 25 pounds. Going to put you in the top 10 unofficially. We'll see what happens.
Oh, yeah. Not mad about it. We'll get out of here with a check, some good points. We'll keep grinding until we get noticed and try to fish forever. So if you would have told me I was going to get a top 30 before I came here, I'd be happy. But every day, but good tournament.
All right, brother. We'll see you in New York. Safe travels home. Next to the stage, HomeProCabinets.com Pro from Westminster, Maryland. How about it for John Bosley? What do you say, JB? Good. 5 in the bag today. 5:14 on day 1. Finale Friday, championship day, day 2 weight. Right here, my friend, total 8-12, 14-10 for 2 days. Who'd you like to thank?
HomeProCabinets.com. Check them out online. They'll hook you up wherever you're at. The city of Eufaula and you guys, NPFL, for another good event.
Appreciate you, brother. We'll see you down there. Safe travels home. Next to the stage, Tate Companies Pro from Mount Airy, North Carolina. How about it for Chad Poteet? Right there in the front, brother. All right, Chad Poteet, 8 pounds. How about this, folks? 5 in the bag for Chad Poteet. Chad Poteet right here. We're going to do this 9-5, a 2-day total of 17 pounds and 5 ounces. 17 pounds and 5 ounces. Come right over here with me. We're going to stand right here. Hey, 5 in the bag today. We know that it's tough, but I tell you what, you're an inspiration to not only myself, everybody of our staff, and everybody that's watching us. If people don't understand, going through some health issues right now, and we want you guys to pray for Chad. A great week.
Yes, sir. I just thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I had a buddy of mine to travel with me this time to help me and stuff. So long as I can get a little help and get people to come with me and travel with me, I'm going to finish out the season, sir. But I just want to thank y'all for what all y'all have done. And y'all bring a true meaning to family NPFL. I never been part of an organization to look after like they have me. And the fishing community, this fisherman alone, man, what a group that stands behind somebody. They've done all kinds of things for me at home and stuff. But I tell you, I really appreciate what y'all have done.
Absolutely. We wouldn't have it any other way. You're the absolute epitome of we want in this league right here. Put your hands together, folks, one more time for Mr. Chad Poteet.
get you. All right. No, you just said.
All right. Let me gather my thoughts here. How about Southern Woods Plantation Pro from Moultrie, Georgia, J. Todd Tucker. 8-13 on day one. He's got 5 in the bag today. No excuses, folks. No excuses. Get out there and do what you want to do. 9-7 today, 2-day total of 18-4 right up here for me. Who'd you like to thank, sir?
Oh, I just like to thank everybody that supports me. Southern Woods is one of my biggest supporters. You know, we're off this season. Start October 1st, we start hunting again. So kind of gearing up for that at home, getting the woods ready.
Getting close.
So trying to get ready for hunt season. That's what we've been doing at home.
All right, brother. We'll see you in New York. Safe travels home. Next to the stage, fully loaded Alpha Pro from Lincolnton, North Carolina. That man right there is Hank Cherry. 10 pounds, 3 ounces on day one. Got 3 in the bag today. Today's score, 6-13, 2-day total, 17 pounds. You do this long enough like you have been doing it, you got those days when you're the windshield and some days when you're bug. Probably going to be outside the check line, but you got some few events coming up, and then we'll get up to New York.
Yeah, it's just, I never got anything going. The water rose. I got muddy in my hair. I just never got any bites, but it is what it is. I'm ready to go home, see the family.
All right, brother. We'll see you there. Safe travels home. Next to the stage, Discover Lake County, Florida from Leesburg, Florida. How about it for Tim Frederick? How you doing, sir?
Good.
I'm good. 4 pounds, 1 ounce. He said, you know what? Take this, Eufaula. Oklahoma. I got 5 in the bag today. Going to go with a weight of 9 pounds, 7 ounces. You doubled it up, 13.8. Hey, you get in conditions like this, sometimes just getting the limit kind of helps and build the confidence back up.
Oh, without a doubt. I was more lost than last year's Easter eggs. It was bad, but I like the jersey. I'm ready to go discover Lake County right now. So I'm gonna hit the road and go back to Lake County and have some fun in New York.
Absolutely. We'll see you there. Safe travels down there. All right, folks, we are going to take a break, so I will be back here shortly. Enjoy all of our sponsors here at the NPFL here in 2025.
The newest addition to the Basscat STS family is here. Introducing the Caracal STS, showcasing aggressive styling, paired with enhanced performance and a continued dedication to raising the bar. Measuring in at 20 feet 2 inches with an ultra-wide 96-inch beam and rated for a 250 to 300 horsepower engine, the Caracal STS boasts agility and speed and is finished with premium features to satisfy any angler. Basscat Boats. Feel the rush.
Pro Guide Batteries have been supporting the fishing industry for 42 years. The future of fishing is lithium batteries. Pro Guide Batteries has joined the lithium world. Get all-day reliability with lithium Pro Guide batteries. Check them out at ProGuideBatteries.com.
When it comes to finding jigs, spinnerbaits, and buzzbaits, keep it in the USA. Go with Epic.
Epic's tackle is designed by fishermen for fishermen, with hours and hours of thought behind it.
That's why our tungsten weights keep your line from fraying, cast after cast.
Whether it's saltwater or freshwater, Epic's lure designs will give you the edge on your next big catch.
Epic, veteran-owned. So check us out, America. EpicBaitsFishing.com.
The Yamaha VMAX V6 SHO continues to deliver the level of performance that pro bass and multi-species anglers demand. Underneath a bold and aggressive new look, an upgraded charging system with 40% more charging power meets the amped-up demand for today's advanced electronics. The VMAX SHO, raw power, reliability, and exhilarating performance for every angler who loves the sport enough to invest in the best. Yamaha, reliability starts here.
Epic,
only gives you one shot. So come armed with the Quest Series. Minn Kota's toughest motors yet. Go where the fish are worth the fight. Where chaos is the cost of entry. Where the highlight reels happen. Motors that never let up, so you're never let down. The bigger the question marks, the better the quest.
Do you have time for a sandwich? You better ask Brian. All right, folks, welcome back. Finale Friday here. Stop number 4 of the NPFL at Lake Eufaula. Continuation of our weigh-in. With that being said, Skeeter Yamaha Pro from Granbury, Texas. How about it for Cody Bird? And we have the fish runners over here to the side. We need the fish runners over here to the side. Where's my main man at? Good to see you, Cody. All right, 10-6. 10-6, there they are. 5 in the bag today for a weight of 10-6. 10-6 on day 1, 10-6 on day 2, 20-12. Might get in that check line. We'll see.
You never know. I think he'll be a little bit short. But, man, it was a good week. I got to stay at Lance Crawford's house right here close. Yeah, it was really nice. I ate good all week and jerked on a lot of fish. Just never could find those big ones.
Anybody you like to thank?
Yeah, Skeeter Yamaha, Fun and Son, and I got a new sponsor, R. Watson Boots. From now on, I'm gonna be at least I'll be looking good from the boots down.
Hey, that's all that matters. Right, like I am Sharps right here with this shirt. Next to the stage, cue it up for me there, Courtney. Thank you. Phoenix Boats Pro from Gonzales, Louisiana, 2025 champ here at the NPFL. The Hack Attack, Greg Hackney. All right, 13-13, his favorite lucky number right there. 5 in the bag. Here we go, sir.
Yeah, only 5.
Oh, only 5 today. Used to be back in the day. How about this? 16 pounds and 5 ounces right there. It's going to put you just outside of Gerald Swindle right there at 30 pounds and 2 ounces. Put your hands together. Show us what you got there. Greg, we'll see 2 beauties out of Lake Eufaula. Got to pick and choose which one he's got there. But how about this, folks? There's the boom right there for Greg Hackney, the Louisiana Pro. Stop number 4 of the NPFL here at Lake Eufaula, Oklahoma. All right. Well, I mean, hell, you got triplets like that. That's not bad for a day like this. Right over here for me, sir. Going to put you right there in 4th. Gerald, Mike, KJ, and a Greg right there. But AOY points on the progressive side, some more money. That always helps pay the bills. This is an expensive sport. Yada, yada, yada.
Yeah, it's been a good week other than that bump in the road yesterday, and that was self-inflicted, so nobody to blame but me on that. But, I kind of misjudged this place first time I'd ever been here, and I'd catch a fish in practice, and if it was a nice one, I'd just leave. I wouldn't fish anymore. So I didn't know about the fish population, but it's got a lot of bass in it. Literally, I've caught 12 pounds today about 3 times. I did the same thing yesterday. It's kind of mine. When you find the right deal, water's dirty. Big spinnerbait for me this week. 3/4 ounce Strike King Tour Grade spinnerbait. 3/4 ounce Hack Attack jig. And this morning I caught some on a popping perch. Shad went back to spawning. Okay. Water went to coming up, and I think that ignited that again. And so this morning I lit them up on a frog. So, I mean, you can't.
Always fun there.
That's always fun. And how about this? And the next tournament we go to is the holy grail of smallmouth fishing. So everywhere we've been this year, we've hit the nail on the head.
We appreciate it right there, Greg Hackney, man. We will see you down the road. Hack Attack, folks, in 4th position at 30 pounds and 2 ounces. Next, Falcon Rods Pro from Dry Creek, Oklahoma. How about it for Jason Christie? I can't touch fish, man. I'll kill him. 8 pounds, 14 ounces on day 1. He's got 5 in the bag. A good comeback today. Can be light on the weight there. 8-3, 17-1. Sometimes you got 83 pounds for 3 days. Sometimes you got 18 pounds for 2 days. Man, you've been doing this long enough. Classic champ. You've won numerous events. You won the Santee Cooper event with us. Fishing, man, just to get one win in your career is tough over 10 years.
Right. Yeah, you're talking about all the wins, but you didn't talk about all the finishes like this. That comes with winning is events like this where I just wasn't around them. I couldn't get bid, and when I did, it would be small. I never caught a big one in practice, never caught a big one in the tournament. Tried different things, don't know anything else. I do know that I'm ready for a break. Yep. Go home, see the wife and the kids, and fire the pontoon up, and you probably won't see me on no fishing video for a couple weeks.
That's good kind of boating right there, brother. We'll see you there, man. Jason Christie, the Oklahoma pro. It's a short jaunt back home. Next, Horizon Track Marine Pro from Pickens, Oklahoma. How about it for Lance Crawford? Had some good fixings over there. 12-2 on the first day. 4 in the bag today. 7-6, 19-8. 19-8.
Yeah, about 7:30 this morning, I come around the corner and there was a boat there, so I spun around, going to take off the other way, and running about 4 mile an hour on that trolling motor and hit something and broke it off at the.
Was that the park bench or the?
I ain't real sure what it was. All I know is it yard darted me.
Wow.
So I went swimming for a little bit, and then I had to wait on my buddy. Thanks, Steve Lumpkin, for bringing me a boat. But anyway, it's hot out there, and I don't know.
You used to that Oklahoma weather. We'll see you up in New York. No humidity, my friend. Next to the stage, Grady's Auto Service Pro from Clayton, North Carolina, Richard Cooper. 31-11 right there, folks, in the hot seat. Gerald Swindle, the Alabama Pro, Team Toyota. This right here is Richard Cooper. 7-11 on day one, 3 in the bag on Finale Friday Championship Day. A weight of 6'3", 2-day total, 13-14. 13-14.
Yeah, that was a butt whooping this week. I actually had a decent practice. I typically do a lot better when I have terrible practices, but I actually had a decent practice, and that water coming up just changed things. But it's a grind out there, and I typically like grinders. Just didn't get it done, but that next one's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to it.
He's got a never mind grin on his face ear to ear. I got to keep it cordial. All right, Jacksonville Parks and Marina Pro from Jasper, Texas. How about it for Chad Marler? Hey, you guys, go get a couple Gatorades. 16 pounds and 1 ounce. On the first day, he's got 5 in the bag. I need 15-11 to take the lead. 15-11 to take the lead. 17 pounds, 11 ounces, a 2-day total of 33 pounds and 12 ounces right there for Chad Marler. All right, there we go. Chad Marler, Texas Pro. Show us what you got, brother. I'm looking for 7-13 on the big bass. How about it right there? There's the boom right there for Chad Marler. Ear to ear, folks, with that big bass. Is it 7-13? 7-13. He says yes. 8 pounds and 1 ounce. Let's see it one more time for Chad Marler. That's a Texas fish in Oklahoma. How about it, folks? There you go, brother. All right. All right. Right over here. All right. How about it? First year with the NPFL. I'll tell you what, calling Brad, calling myself, you wanted to get in and you're way ahead of the ball, kind of the guy that we wanted, great family man, businessman, and just on top of things. But first of all here, and no knock to Gerald, but you just knocked G-Man out of the hot seat. I mean, that's something that'll go in your memory for a long time.
Oh man, you know, it could just easily go the other way. I could have been sitting there.
It'll happen, trust me.
It's gonna be short-lived, believe me. But you know, I'm blessed to be here. You know, I got to thank all the staff here at NPFL because we get to go fish. They're here with us every morning, and they don't get to go out and go fishing. I mean, I lost 2 fish today. They died on me. I did everything I could. I don't know if I touched their brain pan with a hook or what happened, but you know, I think that's gonna cost me. But you know what? We had a great day on the water. You know, looking back at things, I never look at what I did well. Look at what I could do to improve myself, like a hot wash. And, you know, going back and looking at it, I wish I would have went to this area yesterday. But, you know, it is what it is. We're all here right now, so we'll see how long we keep my booty in that seat.
Damn the word hindsight, my friend. We'll see you right there. We'll get you something to drink. Chad Marler, the Texas Pro, at 33 pounds and 12 ounces. How about Bass Cat Pro from Cumming, Georgia? How about it for Alan Armour? All right, 10-3 on day one. He's got 3 in the bag today, right up here for me, sir. 3 in the bag. Always talk to Alan in the morning. Great conversations. 6-13, 2-day total, 17 pounds. You said you're ready for New York.
Yeah, I'm ready to go to New York. I want to say hi to my wife, Nancy, at home, Sophie and Natalie, if they're watching. And yeah, it was a tough day today, man. I had 4 fish on spinnerbait that were 3 to 4 pounders, and they were just coming off. I don't know what was going on. some of them hit me right by the boat, just came off. But, you know, it happens. It was a tough day, but we just go on to the next one.
All right, brother, we'll see you there. Safe travels, class act right there. Next to the stage, AFCO Skeeter Pro from Cairo, Georgia. That man, DC, is Drew Cook. 9 pounds and 2 ounces on day one. He's got 5 in the bag today. He needs a cold beverage after this. 9 pounds even, 2-day total of 18.2. We need some time off, hang out with the family, and just decompress.
Yeah, we just need to get out of Oklahoma. Oklahoma in the last 2 weeks has really kicked my butt. But, you know, I mean, I didn't hardly get any bites today. I caught literally 5 bass and knew it was going to be tougher, but I just thought if I could get one of those nice bites, it'd go a long way, and it would have. But kudos to everybody that caught them this week. I missed the boat last week, but we're going to get their ass at St. Lawrence.
Ooh, I had a call out and another call out right there. I like it, DC, the confidence rolling. Lures and Lead Pro from Athens, Georgia. Welcome to the stage, Justin Kimmel. All right, Justin, 7 pounds, 12 ounces on day one. He's got 5 in the bag on Finale Friday Championship Day right here. 15, a 2-day total of 17-11, 17-11. Lures the Lead. They're making the way, the wife, the kids, everybody taking care of the homestead for you. You get to do what you want. They're usually at events. Sometimes they can't come to all of them, but hopefully we'll get to see them in New York.
Yeah, my support's just crazy good right now. And speaking of that, I had the Lures and Lead owner, Chad, with me today all day in the boat. Got to experience the whole deal. Got to experience a total grinder. Had about 5 pounds with 40 minutes left, and then we caught like 10 fish that cold us up. So it was a fun last little bit. Appreciate him hanging in there with me. I want to say thanks to my wife for keeping me positive this week. And, yeah, just thanks to Clutch Swim Baits and all the support that I got, my family and stuff. So.
All right, brother, we'll see you in New York. I know you're looking forward to that. Next to the stage, Kistler Fishing Pro from Lake Eufaula, Alabama. How about it for Keith Bardolph? Seven and 7. Some people have those as cocktails. That's what Keith catches on day one. 4 in the bag today. 10-6, 17-13. 17-13 over 2 days.
I'll tell you what, it'd be easy to stand up here and complain, but a week ago, one of my best friends and my fishing travel partner for another trail, he died on the lake. His name is Kenny Carroll while fishing an ABT. And I'm going to tell you what, I traveled with him for about 10 years. I watched him fight cancer that entire time, and if he didn't teach me anything else, he taught me to enjoy every single day on the water. It's a blessing and a gift from God just to get to go.
You only got so much time. You can spend the money, but time is of the essence.
That's right. I'm looking forward to New York anyway. I'm going to show y'all that can be won on greenfish.
Oh, there we go. Another shout out. Put that in the memory bank, Fat Cat, right there. Greenfish, he said. Nitro Boats Pro from Apex, North Carolina. He's the chef of all chefs. Move over, Gordon Ramsay. It's Josh Hooks. Although he's a little bit more G-rated than Gordon because we're American and he's British. 5 in the bag, 11-2, 9 pounds, 20 pounds, and 2 ounces. I don't care about the tournament. What was on the menu last night at the D-team camp?
Spaghetti, bro.
Oh, spaghetti. Any meatballs?
Hamburger.
Or just hamburger. There you go. That's perfect.
Fancy.
Hey, that's a good enough. I like it. 10 pounds of spaghetti will be good. I'm sure Cole Harris had a side of cinnamon with it, too.
Yeah, he did, for sure.
Who'd you like to thank?
Just all my family. I know they're watching. Today was a mentally exhausting day. I literally, back-to-back, I lost one, probably was the biggest fish of the tournament, and then the very next cast, same cast, I lost a 3.5. So it was all I could do not to break everything in my boat, but I stuck in there and stumbled upon a few later in the day. But, I couldn't be out here without my sponsors and my family and, my wife and my daughter, Paisley. So can't wait to see them.
All right, Josh, we'll see you up in New York. Safe travels home. Next to the stage, cue me up there, office. I got it. Nope, hold on a second. There we go. AST Storage Pro from Grove, Oklahoma, Charlie Apperson. 8-6 on day one's got 5 in the bag today. Going to go 8-15, 17-5. 17-5. Anybody you want to thank real quick?
Oh, just thank the staff and thank the good Lord.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate it. Short drive back to Oklahoma. Next to the stage, He came in second place today. Finale Friday, T-Mark Pro from Greenwood, South Carolina. How about it for Brandon Cobb? 19 pounds on day one. He's got 5 in the bag. I need 14, 13, and the cat's out of the bag. He has half of that today, he says. So you stay right there. 10 pounds, 2 ounces, a 2-day total of 29 pounds, 2 ounces. Show us what you got. Give us a couple of those fish. You earned it right there for a 29-pound bag, Mr. Brandon Cobb. So, folks, put your hands together right there for BC getting it done here at Lake Eufaula, stop number 4 of the NPFL. All right.
I remember my jersey today.
You remember your jersey today? Hey, you had the white buck and bass on yesterday. You need that to reflect and all that stuff. But look, you guys have been on the road for a long time. You need a break, kind of get rejuvenated, and we're going to be heading up to New York. And I know you like that place a little bit.
Yeah, I've been there a bunch of times, actually, every year. It seems like we go every year. So, yeah, I'm excited to get up there, excited to get home. I got to do some filming next week with Mossy Oak, so I'm excited to do that too. But probably leave today and try to get home tomorrow and get one day off before I got to start filming. But, you know, this week was really fun. I caught a ton of fish flipping a Zoom Z-Hog yesterday, and today I caught fish doing it. They were just little. I don't know if the big ones all got caught or if they just were sitting different today. Couldn't figure them out. Could have maybe had 11 pounds, but that's about it. Just fished pretty clean. Just didn't get quite enough to get the win, but, you know, it's a good tournament either way. The bag yesterday made it for me.
Enjoy your 24 hours off. All right, brother. We'll see you. Brandon Cobb, folks. Next to the stage, Berkeley Pro from DeBerry, Florida. How about it for John Cox? All right, 14-2 on the first day. He's got 5 in the bag today. No? Nope. 14 pounds, 7 ounces. Let's see some fish. 28.9 right there. Going to move you to the top 10. Chad Marlar, the Texas Pro. You sit right there and keep ordering Gatorades, brother. That hot seat is all yours right now. But it's John Cox coming to the front of the stage. His family watching on there in DeBerry, Florida. Put your hands together, folks. I know he caught those in about 6 inches of water. Every fish he catches looks like a movie Jaws, man. You got dorsal fins and everything come out of water. I don't think he fishes past 1.5 feet. All right, not a bad comeback today.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a good week. I haven't catch many fish, but you know, we're catching like 6 or 7 a day. Today, I really moved around a lot. I actually went and gassed up about middle of the day and ran a whole nother tank out to get those 6 bites. But I mean, it was a lot of fun fishing this place with high water and stuff. And man, I got to thank the Biffle family. They cooked for all week for me, kept me fed, and I got to stay there. And man, I really hope we get to come back, and you know, maybe we can do it again next year.
100%. You had the best on land and on water staying with Biffle and out here fishing in Lake Eufaula.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the week, and man, we got a exciting 26-hour drive to New York. We're gonna leave in like 10 minutes.
That's all in a day's work for the Cox family, man. So we appreciate it. John Cox, we appreciate you all for supporting us and the NPFL. Next, ANA, Alliance North America Pro from Woodruff, South Carolina. That man is Derek Lettinen.
They're all living anyway.
15.5 on day one. Got 5 in the bag today. Another limit, 8 pounds even, 23.5. 23.5. Where are we at? That one's not going to give it to me. Going to be there in that top 25 right now unofficially. Who'd you like to thank?
My A&A for sure, and my wife and my kids and everybody at home, and I enjoyed this lake. It just didn't fish well today for me.
All right, brother. We'll see you up in New York. Safe travels home. Next to the stage here at the NPFL to hand their fish off to Billy Thomas, the legend, Boat Logics Pro from Chickamauga, Georgia. How about it for Buddy Gross? 14-12 on day one. Today's score right here, total right there. I need 19-1 to take the lead. 14-14, 2-day total of 29-10. Show us some of the fish. You earned it right there, almost a 30-pound bag. And once again, Chad Marlar, don't move a lick. Put your hands together, folks, for Buddy Gross. The Boat Lodge Pro, stop number 4 of the NPFL here at Lake Eufaula. All right. Kind of getting back in the swing of things. And then, have you ever been to Messina and all that area?
Oh, yeah. I can't wait to get up north. I just want to say thank you for my family and sponsors. Everybody makes this happen, man. It's been a long, dry spell, but we're trying to get it back on track around here. But we got a few more weeks or a few more tournaments to go. We'll get it made.
All All right, brother. Good to see you there. Safe travels down there. Next to the stage, Emmett. Cue me up, Emmett. There you go. BK Incorporated Pro from Noble, Oklahoma, Alton Wilhoit. All right, sir. College World Series going up there in Omaha, Coastal Carolina versus the Tigers of LSU in a legendary program. 2-14 on day one, 3 today, 5-3 today, 8-1 over 2 days. 8-1 over 2 days. Come right up here for me. Yeah. That was that. Look, you get tournaments like that. Are you rooting for LSU or Coastal Carolina? You going underdog?
You know what? I don't even know who's playing.
Okay, well, I just told you LSU and Coastal Carolina. I see the balls and strikes right there, so I'm sure you're watching those umpires.
Yeah, let's do LSU.
All right, there you go. You're going to the Tigers. They got a legendary Southeast Conference. I like it right there. Oklahoma's part of the SEC now. Talk about the week.
I guess I put a lot of pressure on myself wanting to do well here. Yesterday I made bad decisions and executed poorly. Today I just executed poorly. Okay. I should have had a real nice sack, and it just didn't happen.
All right, brother. We'll see you in New York. Safe travels home. Thank you all right here in Oklahoma. Next to the stage, Epic Baits Pro from Aiken, South Carolina, Jason Williamson. All right, there you have it.
I think they're like really
high on Kool-Aid.
Well, or hot, like
10 pounds even 5 today for a weight of, hold on, 8 pounds 1 ounce, 18 pounds and 1 ounce. Dehydrated, yes, everybody's dehydrated. You can't shove a garden hose down my throat and not be dehydrated. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, for sure. You know, we're going to pull for Coastal Carolina to win the World Series.
Right,
so, yeah, I'm a Carolina boy. So can't wait to get back to Carolina. Been gone too long. Man, I had fun out there this week. First time here to Eufaula. Caught a lot of fish. Just, man, never caught a 3-pounder, and these guys are catching them pretty good. But we left it all out there on the water and look forward to coming back.
All right, Jay Will. Safe travels home. Thank you for the family, for coming, everybody, and yelling and screaming and hooting and hollering. We love it. Next to the stage, Blairsville Chamber of Commerce Pro from Blairsville, Georgia. This man has lifted one of those trophies. This man right here is Will Harkins, 10-2 on day one. 5 in the bag today. He's ready to go to New York and catch some smallies and rip and rip and rip. 10 pounds even. 2-day total of 20 pounds and 2 ounces. A little bit of a break. You get to do some things back home. Maybe some stuff with the Blairsville Chamber of Commerce, one of your biggest supporters, and some of your other partnerships and sponsors and all that kind of stuff. Just decompress a little bit, and then we head up. No humidity. Might have to wear a hoodie, and smallmouth fish.
Man, I cannot tell you how excited I am to looking forward to.
First time probably there?
Yeah, okay. First time, but holding a spinning rod again. It's been several events since we've had one of those in our hands, so I'm excited for it.
Who'd you like to thank this week?
Man, all my sponsors, Chamber of Commerce, Cameo, Heaven's Harvest, ARC, all these guys make this possible. It's not easy traveling around, so you have a lot of support that goes with it.
100%. Class act Will Harkins, he will raise another shield one of these days. Next, the coding professional from Campobella, South Carolina, Stacy James. Hooting and hollering. Hooting and hollering. Good to see you, sir. Who we got over here?
That's my mom, my wife.
Mom, wife. Oh, yeah, that's right. I met them in Sparks where I got this snazzy Wrangler shirt. They picked it out for me, brother. How about this? 2-3 today, 6-10 today, 14-5 for 2 days, 14-5 for 2 days. Look, didn't work out. Come right up here. Didn't work out, but mom, the wife, the kids, the family's here. It makes it extra special.
Oh, yeah, I've already won. The good 100%. Lord saved me, and I got my family here, so I didn't do no good this week. I wish I could say I was on them and I didn't get them in, but I just never found them, so I just take my loss and go to the next one. 8 good, a lot of laughs, and a lot of good memories. Yeah, man, this is the atmosphere, the organization's awesome. My family, like I say here, they traveling with me this year, because I am a rookie. This is the first time, I've ever been here, and which that ain't no excuse, but I got some. You
never make excuses anyway. Just get after it.
Yeah, that's right. So I'm learning, but we're going to get them.
All right, brother. We'll see you, Stacey James. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Next to the stage. Love to see the kids out here interacting with our anglers. It really means a lot to us. Express Boats Pro from Brookville, Indiana. How about it for dollar bill? Bill Lowen. 10-11 today. 1 in the bag today. Hey, folks, let me tell you something. Even this legend right here. 1-5, a 2-day total right here. He's holding up. He says, by golly, he's going to take his lickings and keep on ticking. You might get a new sponsor in Timex there, Bill Owen, after you show this fish. You ready for the monster, folks? There it is. There's the boom. Hey, kids, look. It's not always about a 20-pound bag or a 25-pound bag. It's out being out in nature, fishing. Some days are good, some days are bad, but always being on the water and going out fishing is a great day.
Absolutely, you know, and they can laugh all they want. I am so proud of that fish. You know, I had 3 other keeper bites, and they all came off, and I caught that one about, I don't know, 20 minutes ago. You know what I mean? So, look, I can't complain. I've had a phenomenal year. I was due to have a stumble, and I didn't think it was going to be here. And, you know, between the water rising and the wind and things changing, I just didn't get the bites. But, hey, we're going to take that Express and that Yamaha, and we're going to head north, and we're going to go from water we can't see our bait in to water we can see 20 foot deep. So looking forward to that. And, yeah, see you at the next one.
All right, brother. Good to see you. Class act right there. Dollar Bill, Bill Owen. Next to the stage. We got a little bit of time. All right, a little bit of time. Chad Marlar sitting over here, the Texas. Hey, you're a guide, right?
Yes, sir. I guide down in Sam Rayburn. So if anybody's watching and want to take a trip on Sam Rayburn, Toledo Bend, hit me up because I will take care of you, I promise.
He's got about 2 months off before our next event. Of course, you've got some other things going on, so they can book a trip at either one of those lakes. And I got to think, folks, you're at least going to get a 6-pounder out of the day.
You know what? I promise you, I will do anything just like here at Eufaula, anything to get that bite. I'll dance for them bands for y'all.
There you have it, folks. There's a guy that goes the extra mile right there, folks. And look, here's the part about coming out with a guy like Chad and all the other ones that are out here. They're going to really teach you how to cast, casting angles, boat position, what you're looking for. So if you're a novice, look, don't be afraid. He can tighten up that bait caster and make sure you won't backlash, and you'll be all right there, and you'll have some fun reeling in some of them jerk baits or whatever baits he ties on to there. So check out Chad Marlar down there at Sam Rayburn and Toledo Bend. Toledo Bend, there we go. We're getting close, folks. The last flight is in at 4 o'clock. It is 3:57 right now. 3:57 right now. An angler coming in. This is the crappie guy that's coming in. We know him. 4 o'clock is the last flight of the day. The last flight. I think there's a birthday girl under that pavilion up there playing with that dog. I'm not quite sure if that's her. Maybe it is. We know her husband will be coming in here shortly, so I guess we won't surprise her. We'll surprise him. How about that? How about that? That trophy right there, folks, 32 pounds. That's what every angler that fishes the NPFL. We are honored with that design. Donnie Wilson did that about 5 years ago. It turned out spectacular. So kudos to them, a good friend of mine down there in Birmingham, Alabama. That check right there, $100,000. It goes up in the garage. It goes in the man cave. Michelle will cut you the real check, and you can have a little bit of fun off it, pay some bills and all that. But next, Bass Cat Boats Pro, Pleasant Hill, Missouri, Kevin Rogers. That $100,000 is a game changer and a life changer for a lot of folks. 14-15, a new grad of the Air Force. His son, 9-14, a 2-day total of 24-13. Show us what you got, brother. We got some time right now. Kevin Rogers going from crappie to bass, back to crappie to bass, and a good one out of Lake Eufaula, top number 4. Okay, so this is what, actually, I watched one of your videos real quick. Before you go like this, I saw the classic Farrah Fawcett poster. I sent that to Danny Pruitt in Fish North, Georgia, to their studio, but go ahead.
I screwed up today. I caught a 1.9. I put it in at 19 pounds. So I was the one. I screwed up.
We were waiting to see that.
I was the jackass that did that. I'm old. I couldn't see, so I apologize.
That's all right.
I knew it as soon as I did it, too, and I just laughed. I thought Fat Cat and Luke need something to talk about. So, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
DNR came out. They all gathered. We had 60 people down here for a new state record.
Right. Yeah, instead it was a 1-pounder. Anyway, a lot of new folks watching the NPFL because we've got these superstars that came over here. Want to make sure everyone understands we've had a superstar in the league for the last 4 years. I'm talking about Mr. Hunter Bogman. Make sure you go and follow this guy. what he does every single day, he comes out here, is amazing. Go give that kid some support.
100%, brother. We love it right there. Hunter Bogman, Andrea, once again, happy birthday. And the little girls right there, we appreciate you. Next to the stage. I know who it is, but I need to cue it up on my computer. Come on, Emmett. Press that button, Emmett. All right, just lagging. We got some heat issues. Hold on for me a second. Come on, kick it up. Kick it up. All right, there we go. Strike King Lose Pro from Alexander, Arkansas. How about it for Scott Suggs? 10 pounds, 5 ounces on day one. He's got 5 in the bag today. $11 pounds, 2 ounces, a 2-day total of 21 pounds and 7 ounces. Show us some of them fish, man. We got some time. Folks want to see what you catch right there and all that good stuff. Get some photos and all that stuff. Mr. Walters has made an appearance here. We like to see him here. Hopefully Patrick will be in here shortly. He's got the Oklahoma shirt on right there for good vibes. How about it for Scott Suggs, folks? 2 beauties right there. Stop number 4 of the NPFL here at Lake Eufaula, 21-7 total. Right over here to my right side, let's talk about those sponsors, talk about that family, and anybody else you'd like to thank.
You know, this tournament was fun. I mean, it worked out to where being a 2-day deal, the way we were all piled on top of each other, I think it would have been really tough for a 3-day deal because there's only so little clear water. But as always, Bass Cat, Mercury, Lawrence, I mean, Strike King Lose, without all those people, Epic, I couldn't get up and down the water.
Makes it difficult.
Yes, and up and down the highway. So I just want to say a big shout out to those guys, GMC, Everett's, just everybody that has anything to do with me. Thank you so much.
Appreciate you, Scott, man. Safe travels back down to Arkansas. Next to the stage, Monster Marine Lithium Pro from Blanchard, Oklahoma. How about it for Zach Burge? All right, Zach, 10-9. 2 today. I don't care about any of this home pond stuff. Grand Lake, Oklahoma, Eufaula, 10-killer. 4-1 today, 14-10. It's still fishing. It don't matter if you fish here 1,000 times or not. Conditions change minute to minute, year by year, day by day. It doesn't matter.
It is. You know, I've lived here a good while now, but I've never fished it when it's this high.
Okay.
So I was doing things.
New Lake,
exploring, just trying to find new places, and I thought I had something going after yesterday. I just never got a big bite, and today I was really excited to go back and do it again, and I just didn't get bit today.
How was the spaghetti last night?
Fantastic.
That's all that matters right there, and the family, brother. We appreciate you. Y'all be good right there, the Burge family. Next to the stage, Ranger Pro from Lake Wiley, South Carolina. Good afternoon, Mr. Todd Otten. How you doing, sir?
All right.
Not 9-2. You got to drink a lot of water. Got 5 in the bag today. Today's weight right here, 10-3, a little bit better, 19-5 right up here for me. Look, it just didn't work out this week. We got a couple more events. Let's move up that ladder into Progressive Angler of the Year points.
Yeah, I mean, I was down there about 60 in a point, so I need a lot better finish in these next 2. Yep. I need to almost win both of them. But that's fishing, and we went out and kind of struggled today, but, we caught a few. So we'll just keep on till the next one, see if we can do it there.
Absolutely. Safe travels home. We'll see you, Todd Otten, right there next. Cue me up there, Emmett. Thank you, sir. NPFL Pro from Ocala, Alabama. How about it for J.T. Russell? Big shout out to J.T. helping, I believe, Justin Atkins. Was he stuck on a sandbar, if I remember right? Hunter Sales. Pulled him off there, so appreciate you looking out for him. 5 in the bag today, 10-15, 23-8. 23-8 right up here. You want to show anything? No, you're good. Okay, 23-8 right there. We'll see where it lies out, man. I think you might be right at the bottom there.
Yeah, it's going to be close. I didn't get a chance to talk yesterday. Yesterday was my daughter's first birthday, so happy birthday to Anna Caroline. And
Caroline? Anna Caroline right there. Well, happy birthday from the NPFL right there. Her very first birthday right there. So you're going to get home, do cake number 2, or waiting for you to get home to do cake number 1?
That's right. Hopefully we're squeaking that check line and it gets me out of the doghouse, but we'll see.
There you go. You're never in the doghouse. She wants you to pursue your dream, and Daddy's bringing you a present right there, Airline. Next to the stage, Power Pole Pro from Dover, Florida. How about it for Double D, Daryl Davis. All right, Daryl, 11-9 on day one's got 4 in the bag today. You did. Right here today, 7-6, 18-15, 18-15, most importantly, birthday right there.
Well, happy birthday, babe. I'm sorry I messed up. I thought I had 5 for most of the morning, and I called twice today and threw my 5th one back twice. So that's on me. If I don't get a check, it's my fault. It's not yours. Ain't nothing I can do about it.
One time, everybody, 1, 2, 3 to Tammy. Happy birthday. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday. Hey, we all make mistakes. Just got to get it. Sometimes we'll just blame it on the heat.
Well, I blame it on this muddy water. I wasn't putting tags on my fish because I wanted them to survive. You know, in the muddy water, you can't see them in the live well, and I didn't want to pull them all out and lay them in the floor, but that's what I get. I'll never do it again. I grant you that.
100%. We know that. Daryl Davis right there next to the stage. All right, here we go. K&S Outdoors Pro from Greene, Alabama. How about it for Kyle Glasgow? Almost stopped by your camp again. I drove by twice. I was like, I'm not going to disturb him. I saw the cooker already shut down. He's in bed. 8-15 on day one. 5 in the bag today. Finale Friday. Championship day. 11-14. 20 pounds. 13 ounces. You got anything you want to see? Yep, go ahead. We got a little bit of time. Show those fish out there to the folks. We got a couple guys at the tubs right there. The twins love to come back and forth, man. They don't have to go to the gym after that. There you go, Kyle Glasgow. Great job right there, sir. All right, let's go right over here. K&S Outdoors, man. How many stores you got?
Oh, we got 4 now.
You got 4 now, and you don't have to necessarily be in the store. You got e-commerce too, don't you?
Yeah, you can order online at knsoutdoors.com. Guns, fishing, tackle, accessory, clothing, anything you kind of would think of.
Absolutely. We get a little bit of a break. We're heading up to New York. You've been to New York before, and that fish, no.
No, it'll be new to me. I hadn't even looked at anything, so I don't know. But I'm excited about it. Everybody says it'll be a good time.
Anybody else you'd like to thank?
I want to thank Abu in Berkeley, Phoenix. I'm running that new 721Z XL. Check it out if you hadn't. Mercury, I've been with them since '96. That's about it.
All right, brother. We'll see you there. Kyle Glasgow right there, folks. Next to the stage, your reigning Progressive Angler of the Year champ, Icon Boats Pro from Opelika, Alabama. How about it for Kyle Welcher? 12 pounds and 5 ounces on day one. 5 in the bag today. Score today, total for the 2 days. £13, 8 ounces, 25-13. Show us what you got right there, Kyle Welcher. You earned it right there. Going to be a top 25 and going to get paid once again, leading in 2025 Progressive Angler of the Year. How about a Kyle Welcher right there, top 4 of the NPFL with 25 pounds and 13 ounces. That's going to get you another check, Progressive Angler of the Year points. You know, let's not talk about the day. We'll talk about the sponsor here at the end. But you imagine back-to-back AOYs? I mean, really, seriously, guys think about that achievement alone. 90% of the time, AOY over an event, AOY over an event. But to do it back-to-back, and you got a shot. You got a real legit shot. You got to stay strong, got 2 more events. But good God, I mean, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, it would absolutely be crazy. You know, it's hard to win any kind of an Angler of the Year race, no matter if you're fishing a tiny club deal or anything. So, I mean, to string it together for the year is really, really tough. And 2 years, I mean, it's not really that I'm doing anything special. I think I'm just getting really lucky right now, and I'm pretty blessed. But, you know, just in bass fishing, you just got to have a shot, you know, stay around long enough. Eventually your name's going to get called, and we're just going to try to make it interesting and take it to Logan Martin.
I called up MGM. Those odds are as strong as winning Binion's Texas Hold'em tournament, man, if you go back-to-back. So we appreciate it. Kyle Welcher right there. Next to the stage, Reaction Innovation Skeeter Pro from Piney Flats, Tennessee, Jason Abram. Hey, you guys are spoiled.
I know, man.
That right there is Mount Everest. That's Mount Everest. 10 pounds and 2 ounces on day one. 4 in the bag today. Like I said, that drive-through weigh-in, that's Mount Everest on that incline. It's pitched at about 80 degrees. I don't roof on that angle. Lock in for me. Come on, Sally. 5 pounds, 10 ounces, a 2-day total of 15 pounds and 12 ounces. Who'd you like to thank?
My wife, really and truly. Without her, I can't do this, because without her, you know, she's taking care of the kids, the house, and everything. We're out. So without my wife, can't do it.
You'll be home for a couple months, help her out there at the abode, kind of get back into routine. Then we're heading up to New York. Are you looking forward to a little smallmouth fishing?
I love going to St. Lawrence River. I'll probably go up a week before just to go fish Champlain, and ain't but an hour from there. So I love going to New York.
All right, brother. We'll see you there. Safe travels home, and we'll see you in a couple months. Key word this week, folks, is hydrate, and I needed to hydrate. Throw that down there, Billy. First Form Outdoors, we want to thank them. There's some beef sticks. I think there's some drinks in there. If you're thirsty, folks, check them out. That's that green tea energy drink. Not going to make you shake, rattle, and roll. It's a great one. They got some protein bars and some beef sticks, so we appreciate them. Progressive Angler of the Year. They've been with us since the inception. We can't thank Todd Matthews and the staff over at Progressive for supporting us, giving us assets, giving us some funds. Just a great partnership in our 5th year with Progressive. Whether it's your car, your truck, your RV, your boat, or your motorcycle, check out Flow and Progressive and get some rates up there. They'll do you right there, and we appreciate them. We also want to thank the folks out there, Minn Kota, Pro Guide, Lew's, Humminbird, Bass Cat, Strike King, and Yamaha. Yamaha, Bass Cat, and Power Pole, all 3 of those support trailers were here this week, as they are every event for the NPFL. So we really want to thank Jerry, Happy, and Chad for everything that they do for the NPFL. And what a great venue here. Look, I'll tell you what, folks. An applause and a round of applause, I should say, to the city of Eufaula, the Parks Department, all that stuff. They're dealing with a lot of water. I mean, a lot of water. And it was hit and miss whether we were going to have this event. But they went the extra mile to help us out. Yes, some of that water's coming into the park here, but they've gone the extra mile to make the NPFL feel comfortable. Our 2nd time here, we will be back. The partnership is great. We love staying over there at Extreme RV and at Jellystone, and of course Captain John's right there. So we couldn't be more thankful. And this beautiful pavilion they just built here, along with the American flag, thanks to Don Nichols and all the funding. We appreciate the city of Eufaula, Oklahoma. And like I said, you want one of these shirts, go down to Sharps. They'll get you all fixed up for the rodeo, and you don't even have to go to the rodeo. Next to the stage, cue me up there, office. All right, that sounds good. Billy Thomas, my weighmaster, right next to me. Running and gunning, making sure everything's legal. And NPFL Pro from Skiatook, Oklahoma. How about it for Mitchell Webb? Right there's Chad Marler in the hot seat. Webb, he was around Jellystone fishing picnic tables and bends. We gave him a shout out like that. We were waving as we went to go to work, and he was out there casting away. There you go. 5 fish today, 9, 9, 18, 12, 18, 12. Who'd you like to thank?
I really like to thank Brad and everybody for coming here. You know, I think every trail needs one of these tournaments or 2 of these, and you know, this could have easily been canceled and we could have been somewhere else catching them, but I think we always need this.
100%, brother. We love it. We love Oklahoma. Next to the stage, he's a 4-time champ of the NPFL, Rapala Pro from Utahville, South Carolina. Say hello to Patrick Walters. 14-10. 14-10 on day 1. 5 in the bag. Patrick right there, total right there. 11-6, 2-day total of 26 pounds. And we're going to run you in the top 20, brother. So some good points. It's a very tight race. Kyle's there, Drew's there, you're there. That Angler of the Year is a coveted shield here at the NPFL and at all organizations.
Absolutely. You know, today was a tough day. The fish didn't really bite, but Eufaula, we had a bunch of changing conditions, high water, muddy water. The goal this week was to survive. Get a check, get good points, and that's what we did. Had 11 pounds. Goal was catch 10 and go up from there. And I ran a bunch of stuff and did not catch fish, so we'll take the 11 pounds. Shout out to my family, my lovely wife back home, my son Shep, all my sponsors. Been 2 weeks in Oklahoma. We're putting that bird in the wind. We're going home.
Going home. He's eastbound and down, and with the wind, he'll be home shortly right there. Patrick Walters, the South Carolina pro. Next, 10's only tackle pro from Lindell, Texas. How about it for Nick Brown? All right. 9 pounds, 14 ounces on day one. He's got 5 in the bag today. Not going to get to that man over there, but 11 pounds even, 20 pounds and 14 ounces. Look, you came into this thing, your back was locked up. I mean, you could barely walk and all that stuff. I think that was on Sunday and Monday. Finally got a little shot in there, relieved the pain and everything, but you're not 100% to come out here, conditions like that, water up, it's hot, all that stuff. You're getting back in shape. We talked about that. Nutrition's a big part of your game now. That's going to help you out in the future.
Yeah, it is. I've been hurting actually since about a week before Douglas, and it's just been taking some time to get the kink worked out of my back. But you know, the boat riding stuff was great. You know, I run that new Bass Cat, and that thing is awesome.
Won a little bit of money on that Bass Cat this week.
I have won a lot of money running it. It pays to run a Bass Cat, 100%.
Especially for Nick Brown.
Yeah, it also pays to run them Pro Guide batteries. I stayed on them things all day long today and caught them.
Absolutely. Anybody else you'd like to thank out there?
Yeah, I'd like to thank all my sponsors, listed and unlisted, the family, everybody at the house, my guys at work. You know, you guys for doing this. It's a lot of fun. Thank you.
All right, Nick Brown, we'll see you up in New York. All right, I've been told we have 5 more anglers to go. 5 more anglers to go. That right there is the Texas pro, Chad Marlar. He's sitting at, folks, you can see it out there, but I'm going to announce it, 33 pounds and 12 ounces. Next to the stage, RWC Builders Pros from Green Pond, South Carolina. How about it for Skeeter Crosby? 4 pounds and 12 ounces on the first day. Good to see you, sir. 4 in the bag today. Stay right there. Alton Hill said he's safe right there. 413.99. Let's go smallmouth fishing.
Yeah, we're going to a great fishery next. I knew this one was going to be tough, but at the same time, I mean, I'm used to high muddy water and I know how to do it. But I mean, I've been at the bus stop all week. I just missed the bus. I mean, honestly, I think I just been fishing behind people. Caught over 50 fish today, and that's the only 4 that measured.
That's the way it goes sometime, man. Safe travels back down to Green Pond. Say hello to Neil Paul for us. And then there were 4. Chad Marlar. There's 2 left? Did you see that? We went from 5 to 2 just like that. You ought to pay Michelle some money right there. That's pretty good right there, folks. Went from 5 to 2. All right, Chad Marlar, you stay there. I got to cover this up, Billy. I don't want him to see any of this information. U.S. Army Pro from Lakeland, Florida. How about it for Mr. John Branch? You don't want to. Third, 10-3 on the first day. He's got 1 in the bag. 1 pound, 6 ounce, 11.9. Here's the most important thing, and I talked to Josh about this. Army recruitment in the branches is up. Army done 2 quarters. Thanks to the efforts of Army Outdoors, the great recruiting staff around the country with Go Army Outdoors, and, of course, all of our branches there. But this program that the Army has implemented, and you guys engaging the kids out here, whether they're in high school or grade school, and talking about, you know, if your future's not necessarily college, or not necessarily trade school, why don't you go to the Army? We'll train you, and you can come out and you can weld, you can drive a truck, you can do a whole bunch of stuff. By golly, you can get through life.
Oh, yeah. I'll touch on that in a second.
Yep.
Something a little bit more important.
100%.
I promised my kid that I'd bring it up on stage, and I refuse to come up on stage if I blank.
Okay.
I had 0 fish. Last cast of the day, caught that little dinker. So, buddy, that was for you.
Is this a Porsche or a Corvette?
This is a 71 Lamborghini Miura.
Oh, a Lamborghini Italiano.
So, buddy, that one's for you. I got up here. I didn't think it was going to happen. But yeah.
Karma right there.
So just like Al was saying, I mean, I say it almost every time. 18 years ago, made the best decision of my life, joined the Army. It's been an amazing journey for me and my family. But look at these teams, especially like our team. That's how serious the Army takes the soldiers' hobbies, passions, dreams, things like that. So just because you join doesn't mean you have to forego all that stuff. We're the embodiment of that.
Sure.
Get to travel the country and spread that message out there. Let me get out of the way. It's hot. This dude, stoked. Awesome. Got to give him another high five. Thank you, everybody.
There we go. He might know something I know. I don't know. All right, we got one more. Chaotic Custom Rods Pro from Hodges, South Carolina. Put your hands together for Jason Burrows. Chad. I want you to stand right here. Jason, I want you to stand right here. Chad, I want you to stand right next to him. 13-15, 4 in the bag today. 19-14 to take the lead. Not going to be there. 4 pounds, 7 ounces. Your winner. Stop number 4 of the NPFL here at Lake Eufaula with 33 pounds and 12 ounces. The Texas Pro, Chad Marler. A come from behind victory here in Eufaula, Oklahoma. Billy, grab that trophy. Hand it to Chad. No, Chad, you come right out here. I've tested it. If I've tested it, you're good. Raise it to the sky. Put your hands together for Chad Marler.
Oh man, I don't know what to say. This is a lot. That's all I know.
Put it right there. Hey, guess what? Guess what, Billy? Do the honors. Grab that check right there. I want you to do the same thing, the same reaction. Folks, get loud for your champ right here. Stop number 4 of the NPFL at Lake Eufaula. Chad Marler right there, the Texas Pro, $100,000 richer, coming from behind under tough conditions. I'll tell you a story, guys. I'll tell you a story. So Chad called me up out of the blue and he pitched. I said, look, Chad, we got a line of command here at the NPFL. We got our president, Brad. I said, look, I'm going to debrief you. I'm going to send him some information because we get a lot of people that come in there, and they're mostly serious and all that stuff. But I knew that you were on things. Brad had a conversation with you, the application process, the interview process. Hey, look, we don't want you to get financially extended, family, and all that stuff. You come in this league, we see you at the first event, ear to ear smiling. To have an opportunity, this has been your dream, okay, to come on board here with the NPFL. Well, guess what, man? You just beat the likes of a Greg Hackney, a Gerald Swindle. You knocked Gerald out of the hot seat, maintained it, and now you're a winner of the NPFL. You got the Bass Warrior. You got Will Harkins. These are some heavy names, and now guess what? Chad Marler is on that list.
You know, first and foremost, I got to give all the glory to Jesus Christ and God.
Amen.
For real.
Amen.
I mean, I'm blessed to be here right now. I'm trying to keep my emotions together. I mean, I was trained to keep my emotions together, but right now I got a lot because I got my family here. I got to give a big shout out to Jackson Hill and all my sponsors. I get a chance to dance. And, you know, first and foremost, I told Al when we talked initially, I said, I will earn my place at the NPFL. I will prove my worth. If I get a chance, I will not fail you all. And I want to say right now, I chose the NPFL because they care about their anglers. Day in, day out, we stay updated. Even when Brad has to set us down and talk to us like Dad and give us the real way.
Shocking.
I'd rather have it that way than any other way. And, to all the anglers out there, everybody watching, this is a dream. And I'm living it right now. And for every young kid watching, don't give up on your dreams.
That's awesome right there. Look, I'll tell you this, folks. I'll tell you this. This is what he said right there. He will not let us down. Look, this is about you. This is about your family. This is about your sponsors. And this is about your relationship with God. I knew from the start when I first met you, our very first event, and Brad and everybody, and Paul and Michelle, we talked about it. It was almost like Christmas Eve for you. And it was Christmas Eve at the second event and the third event. And now it's Christmas Day. Grab that trophy one more time. Raise it to the sky. I'm going to close everybody out. Get some pictures there. Hey, folks, want to thank everybody for watching us on the live stream. Thanks everybody here at Nichols Point for watching us. Stop number 4. We're headed to New York in a couple of months. Everybody, be safe getting home. God bless America. Love you, Mom and Dad. Good night.
There's a lot of smart fish. wasn't as big as I thought, but he'll cool.